done and dusted with. Meanwhile, Order just going to go ahead and invest as much as they can. And hopefully they just really don't want any guns stolen here when they're getting near the end of this first half. Fortunately, they do lose one, but not the end of the world. They will be okay. And now Order's tied this up. They're on the CT side. They really would like to keep a lead of some kind since they're going into the T side of this next half. And I mean, this is starting to look like it could potentially be a 9-8 round, honestly, or 8-7. Sorry.
Yeah, very, very much could be, and I'm excited to see it. These two teams are probably the Goliaths of the ANZ region at the moment, apart from Genuine, who's been standing out a lot recently. And to see them coming this close right now is just a... What's the word I'm looking for?
Well, it's a quality grand finals for sure.
A demonstration of their skills and how both of these teams deserve to be in this grand finals, and both deserve to be winning here today.
I like that description, and I definitely agree with you. I definitely feel like though that belief in the pedigree of what they have does get to them a little bit with the aggression, but you know they're certainly going for it, and they're definitely putting on a show. So I definitely don't want to discourage putting on a show at all.
There's a fine
especially
line.
Since the grand final. Yeah, exactly.
It's a fine line between confidence and cocky. And if you know you have the skills and you can use them without going too far, then that's perfect. That's perfect restraint from you and utilizing what you have. And at the moment, Order are just taking down Chiefs very easily, not even losing it, not even taking a single point of damage, actually.
Well, I mean, that certainly was convincing. I mean, I can't think of anything else that would make me go... They couldn't finish this round, so round 14, we're getting near the end of it. And, you know, Chiefs now just back to saving again. They really want to make this count. They want to make this a 8-7 if they can't win this. And I don't think they're hoping maybe to pull off a miracle. They didn't invest in any utility, so my thinking is they just want to try to steal some guns and then just go to the next round and just close it out. I think they're going to go ahead and give this Order the lead in the first half. Managed to trade, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Hat's really controlling from heaven. It's just roughly about it. Yeah, nice firm trade. Order will confirm the lead for the first half. Not by a lot, but maybe they can get a 9-6. That would be pretty good.
That would be very good. And Chiefs now, they are taking a tactical timeout by the looks of it, trying to take this last round. And if Order can take this, they will be in a very good stead into the second half. Having those 9 rounds on the T side is such an advantage, because a lot of teams prefer to play the T side on this map. You can control the pace, you can push in, do anything you want, and sort of bend the CTs to your will if you play it correctly.
I suppose so, but I don't know. I suppose from my stance of a CT is I feel like you can get away with a lot of early picks and not get sort of caught off guard as easily. I feel like there's also a lot more crossfire manipulation that you can set up here as CT, but definitely, yeah, you can control the flow a lot of the time when you're on the T side. Oh, but at the moment, though, speaking of controlling the flow, they are just going to put some flex tape on that and just deny any kind of flow whatsoever, because that is a lot of damage. The dam has been stopped. They are putting corks in the holes.
I want to walk away from that pun, man. I want to walk away. Imagine we'll be able to take down Ofnu. Last player left alive is Zeusy. And Order, all 5 players left on the board. Will Zeusy be able to do anything? Will he go down? Will it be a 9-6 or an 8-7?
I'm feeling the 9-6.
I'm feeling it too, because it just happened.
Yep. And Order going into this with a 9-6 is a great lead for them. Not impossible for Chiefs to bring this back. And I'm still feeling Order. I feel like a lot of the times Ustillo has been such a great inspiration for the team that like I'm now seeing a lot of kills showing up for Hats and also Imagine as well, just getting really crucial picks. So I'm excited to see what they can do in the second half. I think again, when it came to utility management, I feel like maybe Chiefs had a little bit of the upper hand just because they were able to pressure out utility a lot of the time from Order. But now going in CT, they need to make sure that what they were pressured with, what they were pressuring with, they don't fall into the same things that they were trying to do against Order. So that is something that I want to pay attention to a little bit as we go into the second half. But is there anything else you want to pay attention to as we go into the second half, you?
I want to pay attention to seeing whether the teams use a little bit more utility. They've been using quite a bit, but a lot of the pushes and peeks, there hasn't really been any pop flashes, smokes, or any sort of distraction. It's been going in dry and relying on their raw aim.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's good to have you back, you. It's been a while. I'm glad you're here, buddy.
It has been way too long. I've missed being with you, missed casting with you, and now we're back for the grand finals of MDL, nonetheless.
I kid you not. It's been so long that I actually casted Hawk a second time.
Oh, did you actually?
I did actually cast Hawk. He was, to give you some context, he's a CS:GO player from Mongolia, and he does not care what team you're on. He found a. I kid you not. This last game, he was at Train, and he saw a great opening to burn a lot of players, and he burned about 3 of his own, 2 of his enemy, and still win.
It's a lot, man. This guy is, he doesn't care. He does what he wants, and it's amazing. But we're heading into the second half of this match in the pistol round.
There we go. Only took a little bit. And see how it goes. I mean, there's a kid, as you and me, both like when the kit is invested for the CT. It's just such a way of being able to control the time if the bomb does get planted for the T side. But we'll see about that later as Tux will see if they can find anything to get a little bit of a dent into Hats, but they are already getting ready to rush over to the B site, and they are looking like they're trying to lock things down. I think they'll all start rushing over here. Trades are already beginning to happen.
Trades are coming out, and Tux, last player left alive, does have that kit. As you just mentioned, Imagine he's coming in from behind. He will be able to find the head. And Order already taking that pistol round, getting 4 rounds in the lead. We'll see whether Chiefs can bring this back, but at the moment, they're not really stepping up to as they did when they made that 4-round comeback at the start of the game.
No, it's not necessarily aggression that we've been seeing a lot earlier. Chiefs were playing it very patiently, and the rotations were not as fast enough. So now, let's see how it goes. It was just a pistol round. They are investing into this. They got a couple of scouts, not the AK this time with the Deagles. And they also got quite a few flashes invested. Chiefs are probably going to get a lot more close and personal, or at least set up in ways where you're going through doors or thresholds or control room for the T side and just wait for them. I think Order, though, I think they're maybe smart and they might just start... Oh no, they're rushing over towards the B site, and yeah, they'll be making their way down. They only get 1 trade, which is nice for Chiefs, but Orders probably doesn't care because they're gonna get another round win unless something crazy happens.
Off new, barely surviving that molly, and he will get taken down by Alistair, rushing and spraying through the smoke. That's a different one. Texter will be able to take down Imagine through the smoke. Valiant's lost. Oh, sitting on the site with the bomb. Ustillo is here. I was going to say Valiant's the last player sitting on the site, but His two teammates are sitting relatively close. Dexter and Blitz will be pushing in now. Blitz has a scout. Oh. Valiant's through that wall, tagging Blitz just a little bit in the toes. Dexter, oh, he takes down Valiant. Now it's down to a 2v2. The CTs don't have the best weaponry to be retaking this. They don't have a kit either.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when Alistair's going to mow you both down at the same time.
No, it doesn't. But that's okay. Chiefs won't mind it, but they do have to go for a full save now, and this will give another round to Order. I don't know if that was a desperation play from Chiefs or what they wanted to do there, but it didn't feel like they had too much of a plan going into that next one. And I definitely know we can see commitment from Chiefs, so I want to see that coming on back. But just a clean round right here is just going to be very simple and straightforward. So what do you think Chiefs need to do to make it really more even like it was in the first half for Order?
I feel like they just need to hold a little bit more. They're picking some angles that they don't need to, and right here it's a lot more teamwork required. They are playing all together at the moment, have been able to get one kill, but that's majority of what they're going to get in this round. Maybe they can recover a weapon, get something else, but for the most part it's that utility and teamwork that we've brought up a few times in this matchup.
Yeah, both drop it really quickly, but I think Chiefs are kind of biting into the bait that they gave out for Order when they were on CT, where they would just drop a lot of utility and then they would have to rotate to the B site, and then just they wouldn't have much in the way of retaking it. We saw it. They would just get mowed down by Alistair or somebody else. So, I mean, Order looking really strong. They look like they're going to close out this map relatively quickly, actually. Chiefs need something to come in here. We'll see what they can do with the buy. But it's not just the buy anymore that they have to do. It's they have to be a little bit more coordinated, I feel. And a lot more commitment like they were back in T-side.
Chiefs aren't under the same pressure that Order is here either. So if
that's true, they're kind of the underdog, or I don't like saying the underdog because they're really strong.
They're coming from the upper bracket, so Chiefs actually have a one map advantage already. Because they didn't lose a game, they came from the upper bracket, so they have that one map advantage, and Order are stepping up here to rectify that. They want to say, no, we deserve that advantage, we deserve to be here. And they're putting that pressure down, showing Chiefs who's boss. This map is actually the Chiefs' pick. So that's extremely interesting that Chiefs chose this map, and Order are just showing them who's who at this moment. Often we'll be able to get Alistair. He knows they are heading towards the B site. There's not really much else he can do. He just has to rotate with the rest of his team. And hope
they're ready for it, though.
They are ready for it.
Finds one. Can't get the second, though, but definitely has done a lot of damage that the player advantage is in favor. Still for the side Chiefs. You can start getting around in. Nice shot onto Yustillo. No bomb plant. Hats is at 2. This is not looking good, and there it is. Finally, Chiefs getting something on the board. They really needed it this time, but they need to start stringing a couple of rounds though if they want to keep Order out of getting any closer to match point, because they've won quite a few rounds. They are actually choosing to only go for a partial buy here. They're not going to go for the full buy. They actually go for a couple of Tech Knights and CZs. Why do you think this is the case?
This could be interesting, and they are going towards outside, so it might just be a secret rush straight down, trying to get a plant to get some money, and that could be extremely good for Order. You get onto the site, you get a couple of kills. That plant gives you a little bit of extra money, and being on the site gives you that advantage. They are rushing down now. See if they can survive, or if they get dropped. He's still coming through the smoke. We'll be able to find Zeusy.
Okay.
Zeusy getting one of his own, though. That's AK recovered for the T side. But now Chiefs, they are all rotating down to the ramp. Offnu sitting at the top of the ladder. It looks like it's about to drop. If it does, it's going to be in your Steelers. Oh, what? Your Steeler had the advantage. Gets dropped by Offnu. Offnu taking down Alistair as well. And now it's down to a 3v2. Oh. Valiance and Hat's last 2 players left alive for the T side. They will be able to recover that AK. And they're going back to the A side. They can get this plant. Really, and they're going to be able to get this plant, but will they be able to hold the site? There's 3 CT players left. They all 3 have kits. All 3 have utility. 4 flashbangs. That's not going to be easy to avoid.
Well, they've avoided it, and Chiefs have not pushed in yet. But they do get burned out. They had the better weapon here. Control of Heaven. They still managed to get the trade, but overall, Order, I think, really made really an inch into a mile, if you will. Pardon my NA measurement, but just making very little into a lot. That was very expensive for Chiefs. Now the economy is very dead. Now they can go into a buy round order. They can kind of match the loadout here with Chiefs, and if they win this, they will certainly have hurt the economy in some ways that Chiefs will be technically able to buy back into the next round, but this will be really interesting. See, tactical timeout, I assume coming in from Order just to see how they really want to handle this round because they want to make the best of it. They really want to just go ahead and close this out. Like you said, this is Chiefs map pick, so you still can't count Chiefs out no matter what.
Oh, you absolutely can't. You can't count either of these teams out, whether it's their map pick or whether it's not. And the next map is Order's map pick of Inferno. So if Order go down here, we could potentially see them take that. And I love Inferno. Inferno's a great map.
It's my favorite.
I personally love it just for a banana. It's my favorite part on any map, and so I have to love the map.
I like the is the banana just because of what you can do there? You can get some really nice opening off shots, or
nobody can kill me when I'm in banana. Well,
I see.
When I'm playing with my own skill level, if I'm playing pros, I get destroyed.
Well, you know, but that's why we're on the casting desk. But speaking of offers and shots, Blitz will be able to find one that's going to be a good opening for them. Chiefs, you know, shutting down the possibility of Order stealing anything. Ustilla, though, locks down the site for them. They will be able to get the bomb plan if they can just go ahead and pick that up real quick and get the site A locked down. But it's still 3 versus 3, and Chiefs have a few kits up their sleeve, so they're not worried. If you go ahead and plant that bomb, they will be ready to go. Drops the nade. They're aware somebody is in heaven. So Ustilla is just checking that up there real quick.
They're using a lot of nades and mollies utility just to try and delay this bomb plant, but it's not really helping. It hasn't done anything, and they've just been thrown into oblivion at the moment. Alistair will be going for this plant. Ustilla watching his back. Now the CTs are under a bit of pressure. They all have kits, so they're not in a rush, but they do need to start moving.
They do. They really do. So let's see. Chiefs, they're waiting, but Ustilla's just ready to go. They do manage to get the trade, but you don't want to trade right now in this situation. But Ufnu, this could be it. They are going for the plant. Reimagine, though. He does manage to stop the defuse, but there's a second kit, but there's not enough time. You will be able to win it out, and just by 1 health as well. Imagine will keep the dream alive. And Order just win another round, and this is good for them. This is, if you're an Order fan, you are definitely going to feel good for this. And I mean, now Chiefs, they're invested in a lot of utility, not as much weapon power as they would like, but if they're really going to throw a lot of utility like they have been, they much rather value that, I suppose, and the armor as well, even though Blitz is going glass cannon mode right now.
Ooh, I think Offnu actually spotted 2 players crossing down into secret, so they know they're there. So I'm going to start rotating a couple of players over towards B, cheating just a little bit. We'll see whether this pays off for them or whether... Oh, actually, they're going to be rotating around outside as well. Order, they might be in a little bit of trouble here.
It could be. Blitz is in a good position right now. Takes the shot. Able to tag Alistair, but can't find the follow. This could be bad. Uccello, ready, gets one head, gets the second one. They're able to trade out. Oh my gosh, they almost tried to take it out as well, but Ofnu comes around, just saved the day, but it's still 2 versus 2, and it's not impossible for Order to still get the 14th round on the board for them, as they will just go ahead and rotate back over to the A side and get the bomb plant. And like we saw before, with Chiefs able to set up on a nice crossfire T side, but Ofnu is not going to waste any time. They've been very on the gas right now this round. But Hats,
Hats?
Are
Hats?
you? Is he trying to go? He was tempted to go for the knife, I feel like.
No, he was waiting to find out where Ofnu is to try and take Ofnu down first, but it was too risky to continue delaying that any longer. Ofnu knows exactly where Hats is. He's going to push him a little bit, smoking out the bomb, and that just prompts Hats to move a little bit closer. He hasn't heard the defuse, so he knows Ofnu isn't going for it. Ofnu will be able to find him, but there's not enough time to get the defuse. Ofnu's just going to have to run away in Order, getting that 14th round.
And once you're at that 14th round, that means you were just one step away from the match point, and that will definitely keep your opponent on edge for however much longer this map will be.
Absolutely. Chiefs, they are forcing up once again, and no money left. If they lose this round, it could be pretty much game over and heading into Inferno, but that nade going out could do a lot of damage. Does just a little bit. That could be enough.
Every bit counts, man. But I don't know how I feel about the buy though. It's just giving match point, and then you're not going to really have much money to buy back in. And
you can't say it's giving match point. We don't know that yet.
That's true. That's true.
CZ75 is an insane.
You have
gun.
kits.
You hit some heads, they're dead.
CZ and 4s. You got kits. You have armor.
The CZ's down now.
Okay.
Text, the next player to be found will get taken down.
Okay.
That's not what you want to be seeing for the side of Chiefs here. If you are a Chiefs fan, this is uncomfortable. Tuck's going down as well. But those are the 3 pistols. Now it's down to the 2 rifles on the board. They do still have the kit in hand. As I say that, the kit's now not in hand. It's on the ground. And Zusi will likely just be going for a save here. There's not really much he should be doing. He just needs to save that M4 into the next round. And hope they can pull this off. Do you think Chiefs will be thinking about Inferno already? Or do you think they're still here fighting?
No, I think because, like you said, they're already up a map technically. So if they give a map, they definitely didn't want that, because they would have been in match. They didn't want to lose this map because it's A, their map pick, and B, they would have been a match point already. But I think you go with that insurance policy, and you go like, you know what, we didn't want to use the insurance policy, but we may as well go ahead and do the copay and just kind of go into it knowing that we are still tied and we're not behind. And I mean, Chiefs, I think they're going to think about the next map, but I don't think they're going to go out quietly. They're definitely going to see if they can fight for OT here. I mean, they're already invested into it, but Order, they are looking like they are just ready to wrap this up and say, you know what? All right, let's just go ahead and get this 3-0. They are looking really clean right now.
Absolutely. They want this. They want to win this, take it out immediately. And Hats, he's being a little bit of a hawk right now.
A little bit. But they have player advantage, so I guess you can afford being a hawk. I mean, Zeus is the last one remaining. No utility. That's it. They don't even need to plant that bomb. But that's going to be it. The first map, tying it up 1-1 now. Chiefs in Order. They're looking pretty strong in the moment. Looking feisty. And honestly, I think that aggression coming in from Chiefs, while I do respect it, did catch them off guard. And then it also, on top of that, when I wanted to see the commitment, but it was almost like very back and forth. It was just either you were very, very hesitant and a little too patient with setting up on the CT, or you were on T side and you're pushing in and you were getting burned alive by nothing but utility with nades and Molotovs.
Yeah, absolutely. You had, as you said, like Chiefs, they were there for a while. They were pushing in, going hard, and keeping it so very close. And then at one point, it just stopped.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a decisive change. It just Order stepped up and started shutting them down at every possibility.
I like that phrasing more from I agree with that phrasing more with Order stepping up. It's definitely their year. It feels like a lot of the times, especially with just the Australian, New Zealand scene, of just how they won contenders this year. They're really strong overall in organization. I think Order's just a great esports organization in general. Nothing to discount Chiefs, because Chiefs is super cool as well. But definitely Order have been feeling the fire right now. And I think with a game like that under your belt and winning it very convincingly, especially with your opponent's map pick, and now you're going to go into your map pick as well, I think it's going to be...
it's going to be a great confidence boost.
It's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be very good. I'm excited to see what Order does with this confidence boost as well, and super hyped to see it.
Absolutely. And we will be back momentarily for that matchup between Order and Chiefs on Inferno for the second map of this grand final. It is sitting at 1-1 score in maps at the moment. We will be back very soon.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime, but can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. soft, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said all. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody.
All in one place? Compete for over $1 million in Pug and League prizes, all on one platform. Track and share your performance with our advanced stats pages. Frag out and rank up on the industry-leading anti-cheat. Sign up for ESEA today.
This is game fuel. It's domination in a can. Tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chiefs vs. Order map number 2. I am joined here by my co-caster, Bemmy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Did you know that syrup is just tree juice?
I don't know why we need that fact right now, but we have Zeusy and Often, the last 2 CT players left alive. There were no kits on the board, so they have to come in quickly or just save their armor, which is what it looks like they're going to be doing at the moment.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. To Order will win a pistol. Very nicely done for them. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Order have won all the pistols so far that we've seen, if I'm not mistaken. But
I'm not 100% sure, but
I
think it's either 2 or 3 now.
it certainly feels like the majority. Either way, going into this map, we talked about it a little bit on when we were in Nuke during the down times, where we were just like, oh, this is so good CT. There's also a lot of crazy things you can do in Bananas. I like apps because you can just get it up in somebody's grill if you so desire.
Inferno is such a unique map in the way it's played, though. You have
It is.
Everything else sort of has a similar aspect, a similar way that you can play it. Whereas Inferno, it's just its own style, its own gameplay. You know, it's similar to Nuke. Nuke is completely different to every other map because the sites are so close. And Inferno just has a unique layout, a unique spacing that every other map doesn't.
Would you say in the way of unique spacing that it's easier to go around the world here than in other maps, or would you say longer? Because I feel like it's super fast. I think this is like a super close quarter map.
Yeah, it really is, especially with apartments and, you know, the tunnels and whatnot. You have very close quarters. Even CT, like the open areas of the map are still very close. You have a lot of cover, a lot of tight corners that you can play with. You're never going to be exposed no matter where you are unless you're playing in quad. Then there's nowhere really to go.
Yeah.
Everywhere else you have a box, a crate. Even Banana, you have the logs there that you can sort of hide behind a little bit if you're in
Flower
a
bed.
bad position. You know, you have quite a bit of
Protection.
Yeah, that's the word, protection. Whereas other maps, you know, you get into an open area and it's open.
Like Nuke.
There's nothing. It's like outside on Nuke. You know, when you're crossing over, there's nothing.
It's called outside.
Exactly.
For a reason.
should play GM Grass in Gmod.
I actually never played Gmod. Actually, that's a lie. I've only played it. I played it like maybe once or twice. But certainly, yeah, you definitely have a lot of places to get cover and also just get a lot of nice vantages as well that make it very difficult to hit you and or have the element of surprise. So I think I definitely appreciate that. It does, in some ways, I think reward patience as much as aggression, because you can drop a lot of utility right away and you can kind of cover a lot of the spots because there's so many videos out about like how Inferno where you want to drop the utility where people are usually hiding in a lot of places. So at the moment though, if we want to talk about the game, Chiefs not a successful couple of rounds. They're saving now, and that's fine and all dandy. Going into this next spot, they will be having the M-Force, and I'm assuming that they might be trying to just go for a straight up just a hold at mid or B, whatever they can do at the moment. Chiefs, they're on CT side. This is, I think, I would still say a CT favored map, even though the economy is still like relatively close. Wouldn't you say?
It is. You know, it's the CT side. If you can hold that banana on the B site, majority of the time you have one player anchoring it with an AWP or an M4. You know, if you have that one player who can hold it no matter what, then you can pretty much shut down the entire map. You have 4 players on A, 1 on B who won't let anyone pass, and that's it. Game over. But it's a lot of communication and teamwork to make that happen. You can't slack off, get distracted for 1 second to be able to take out a map like this.
This sounds like almost literally every team esport ever.
Getting distracted?
That and also really needing to coordinate and work together.
Yeah, one team that you can always bring up is Astralis. For teamwork and coordination. They have their strats, they stick to it, and they make it happen. But a lot of other teams, like, they've started doing it a lot more, but it's still not up to scratch.
It's definitely like Astralis inspired, if you will. Like it's almost like everybody has like a poster of them on their wall, and they're like, "I want to grow up to be that." And it's just you guys can still just be you with your aggro. You just need to make sure that you are together and coordinated. You know, there's a reason why Device is so.
No blitz.
Wait, hold on.
He got burnt alive in Banana, and that nade came so close to taking him out, but he decided to run into sandbags instead of back. So he avoided that nade. Zeusy took the nade damage though.
A huge flash.
Takes Zeusy off, and now, as I was talking about before with Banana, you needed that one player that can shut it down, and they didn't have that. Now his Chiefs are just getting demolished all over the map.
And both sides are completely open.
As soon as Banana falls, the rest of the map falls. Is pretty much how Inferno works currently. Because if you take B,
really,
you take B, the CTs have to rotate through CT spawn. You have that long open angle, which is pretty much the only long open angle other than where Offnu's standing at the moment, where there's no real cover. That's used often.
I guess so, but I feel like in some ways the B side is easier to retake.
It is if you have the utility to retake it. You know, you need that smoke to cut off the vision, and then you can come up close. You come up through Banana and you come up through Church, then you're good. But you need that smoke to cut off any line of sight so you can make it up close enough to get in. You come into A site, you need flashes, you need mollies, you need everything, and a lot of communication to be able to break into A site.
Well, there you have it. TLDR from you and me's TED Talk about Inferno is that if you have the banana, you control the world.
Yep, pretty much. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't take that out of context. We're talking about Inferno here.
I don't think there was any way to really take that out of
I don't
context, but
know.
now that you mentioned it, it's easier to do so. I think presenting the idea and then it's going to make it more presentable.
Well,
So I think you've
let's move
kind
on.
of
Let's move on.
All right, yeah, cool. Segue into the fact that Order is 4-0 right now on the T side.
And Alistair has no kills.
That's true. That's very true. He has died once.
That's not bad. 0 and 1, but it's still 0.
No,
it's still a donut.
But that like says how almost like how like entry fraggers have been like pretty much living.
They've been
Almost.
living. They've been doing their job, which is really what you
More
need.
than their job.
More than
Honestly,
their
they
job.
deserve a pay raise.
The entry fraggers are there to get that one kill, allow the second person to get into the site. But if you're getting the first kill and then the second kill as well, you're doing more than your job. You only need that first kill for the rest of your team.
And yeah, and then also maybe like let your information know. It's like, hey, there's maybe one under balcony or like under pit. But like
information doesn't matter, even though I've been talking about that the whole time.
Yeah, I see. Okay, cool. You're crazy, dude. You have perfectly sound arguments, and then you go like, you know what? It only applies here. And then it's like, okay, cool. So there's no clauses to start off from. It's only just if in this one situation that happens 1 out of 25 times, this will be the clause that it comes for. It's up to you to recognize that situation. And we have 5-0 right here. I feel like, honestly, this is like, I want to commentate the game, but there's nothing. There's not nothing to commentate about. There is a buy round coming up soon. We'll see what they can do here. Chiefs should be able to finally start getting some stuff back. They have an AWP now, and it's not a glass cannon. Blitz really needs to start showing up here. They are 1 and 5. And look at this. Also on top of that, Texta has no kills.
I noticed that before. I didn't bring it up because Chiefs are 0 and 5 at the moment. There's not too much to read into that. Unless Texta can step up and get a couple of kills, then they win a round. If they win a round off the back of Texta getting a kill, then it means something. If they're just all losing together, then having 0 kills isn't really the end of the world or anything too noteworthy at the time. And Blitz through the smoke will take down Ustillo. And that's going to put a damper in the push from Order here. Imagine taking huge nade damage. How? Order!
Oh, balcony.
How does this happen? Order just walked into the site. Flashes smokes. Chiefs just was standing in the middle of nowhere and got taken down very quickly.
Did they only have one at A, or?
There was 3 people on A, and all 3 people got taken down. Wow,
they died that fast, didn't they?
There was one on the site, on the A circle. Actually, the X circle, sorry.
I thought the other 2 rotated nearby, but they were on the site?
Yeah, there was one on the X, there was one on Moto, and the first person we saw die, which I forget where it was.
Holy crap, that's crazy. That's insane.
That's why I was confused by Order. They've stepped up. We saw them taking it out.
Valiance was a huge part of that, by the way. I just wanted to throw that out there because, like, Valiance just went to balcony and got a 2K, and that was like sick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Texter still doesn't have a kill, so he could be that linchpin that needs to happen and steps up to make something work here. But what I wanted to bring up last round was you look at the side of Order, they all have SGs. Blitz is running that AWP and doesn't have a helmet. So regardless of how he's playing, whether he has the armor or not, if Order can, and they have been so far showing their aim, hit his head, doesn't matter if he has an AWP, he's dead either way. And it's not a very good situation to be in, having your AWP without head armor when the other team isn't using AKs at all.
No, not even trying to have an AWP at mid. Not even tried to... Actually, has Blitz ever even tried to do anything in mid? He did get one pick.
He got one
Through the
pick
smoke.
through the smoke.
But that was
that's from
like at
archers.
the end of mid.
That's from archers.
Yeah.
So he hasn't actually peeked down mid at all, and I feel like that could be something that he tries, and you still are here almost taking out Texter trying to cross over.
There's a lack of aggression, isn't there?
There is.
I mean, like, I'm not... Like, I'm for trying to get a... Okay, they're flushed out from pit. That's really not too much you can do. They're trying to hold their ground. They're getting tags, but they're not following up. They're not trying to commit to the spray. And you still sees them walk out through the smoke. There's the flash. This is not what you want here. And they could also full man hold this. Like, straight up. They're playing the bomb. They may just save this here because they don't have anything good going on right now. And they want to at least be able to buy back into the next round, sort of.
Yeah, this is going to be the save. And talking about blitz pushing mid, that could be exactly what's needed. If as long as he doesn't peek stairs, for the most part. Like, stairs is extremely hard to stay alive as an AWPer peeking from top mid. So if he peeks close, pointing towards the tunnel, he could get one, maybe two picks straight down mid. And that's where Order have relatively been pushing recently. They've pushed up mid with all 5 players the last 2 rounds. Just the use of utility from Order is what's stopping Chiefs at the moment.
Yeah, let's put a positive spin on it. Order, it's their map pick, and on top of that, they are looking super strong right now. They are certainly coordinated. They follow up if there is traits of any variety that happen. This is really just a strong showing overall, and they haven't really shaken up the loadout at all. It's just been straight up. However, Blitz able to find a good opening, takes a lot of damage though, so that armor is not going to do any good. They, like you said, they have no head armor, so whatever. And I think we're pushed down banana. Looks like not really committing to it. I think they're again just pushing A because Chiefs don't really know how to deal with it, I guess.
I feel like what should or could have happened here from the side of Chiefs is once Blitz got that first kill, he rotate off to the A side. You know, one thing that
at like library or something
like that. One thing you need to do is keep the opposition team guessing where you're playing with that AWP. If the AWP's over at B, now he's rotating towards A, and I feel like he might just peek out. No, he will stay safe. He's going to sit in the archers, and there's 4 players on the A side here. Tuck's getting taken down, but there's still 3 players to contend with. There goes Offnu getting a kill. Texter in the back lines. He won't be able to get the headshot, but he will be able to clean it up eventually. Gets 2 kills, and that's the first round on the board for Order.
Yeah, but they got a long way to go. Even Chiefs. But yeah, that is well done from the Chiefs. Order could only play around so many positions, and Chiefs certainly set that up in a very efficient way, and be able to control balcony instead of pit was really well done. Now they have 1 round on the board. Can they use the utility that they have now? And they have helmet armor for Blitz, so maybe Blitz will. Maybe Blitz, that's what Blitz is, like, maybe feeling lack of comfort. He doesn't have his teddy bear, if you will. Now he does, so maybe he'll feel better pushing through. We'll wait and see. They are staying just back here. Offnu will get the tag on the hats. They see that they're pushing through B. This should be a good opening. They see somebody jumping through the smoke. Hats catch just a little off guard, but they're still pushing through. Ustillo leading the charge once again. Going around construction. Can they do it? Offnu will not be able to do that. They will keep going through construction. Texta will come back through banana, but with Imagine going down, they are aware that somebody is going to be coming from there. It's the 3 versus 3. Technically, it's an advantage for the side of Chiefs still, though.
That it is, and Chiefs barely having the advantage. Blitz through the smoke, able to take down Alistair. I don't know how that happened. Valiant's getting flashed out. Tuck's able to get Ustillo. Valiant's able to take down Texter. And now it's down to a 2v1, but they know exactly where Valiant is. If they're walking in, they're going to line up! It tags so close. And this defuse is going to come down to the wire, but he will just be able to get it. And that round was so close. The the one change that happened is Blitz didn't go aggressive in Banana, and it came down to a 1v1.
It came down to a 1v1. If they, I actually think if they held Mouse 1 just a little bit longer, they might have been able to win that. I think if they committed...
Absolutely.
I think they had enough bullets.
Valiant's
Oh my god.
so close to getting that. And Chiefs just able to scrape it by Blitz surviving on about 50 HP. And now we're just in another tactical timeout. I believe. Who do you think this will be? Order or Chiefs?
Oh, this TT? I assume Order. A lot of times now, the ones who are buying back into the round are the ones that are calling the time. That tends to be usually the case, but the ones that are winning usually. However, I feel like Order would be calling the timeout right now just because of the fact that they lost a couple of rounds. I think it's a little bit like a mental reset, if you will.
Potentially, it could be absolutely a mental reset. Sometimes you just need that 30 seconds just to sit down, calm down, relax, and think for a moment. And you look at it here. I mentioned trading up that AWP. Blitz is over on the A site now. There's 4 players over here. Timeout. And Texter will be going down immediately, but there's still 3 more players on the A site. Blitz able to get 1 kill, misses the second shot, gets taken down, and oh, Tox gets dropped as well. You still are walking into the site, getting 3 kills. Valiant's trading out 1 as well, taking down
again with the balcony.
Zeusy, last player left alive, over on the B site, won't be doing anything. And Order taking their 8th round.
I mean, that is what the You Still I Know and Love is. Is just a really good aggressive guy. And Valiant's again taking advantage of the balcony. Chiefs, I respect the disengage, but they don't take advantage. I feel like they also don't take advantage of like the traditional CT positions all that much. Like we haven't really seen some crazy plays from Pitts, and on top of that, we haven't really seen any crazy play at Banana. And they get Zeusy, which is not good for the side of Chiefs. This is slaughter.
In the past 3 months, from what I can see in official matches, Chiefs has only played Inferno 7 times. 7 times in 3 months is not a lot for high-level official matches. And the last time, actually, Chiefs' biggest loss on Inferno was against Order, funny enough, 16-7. So, Chiefs would have been coming into Inferno knowing that Order are a very, very good team on this, and probably would have been a little bit concerned on whether or not they can take it. And this will actually put
I'm surprised they haven't banned it then.
Potentially, but because it is a best of 5, you're playing 4 maps because Chiefs has that 1 map advantage. You only ban 3 maps. You have to be very, very strategic with your bans.
Right. I don't know. I feel like giving. Well, I don't know. I guess they weren't expecting to lose Noob.
The maps that were banned were Vertigo and Overpass. And I feel like those make sense. Vertigo, nobody really wants to play that. It's not very... I don't feel like it's a very polished map that should be in the rotation at the moment.
I don't know. I feel like Overpass makes sense, but maybe Vertigo is not too far-fetched because you can be aggressive on that.
Vertigo is sort of like a 50-50 toss-up, just jump in and pug. You know, it's not really a map that I feel like any team's actually going to be practicing.
I don't know, man. Like,
well, you look at it this way. Vertigo's more like a placeholder at the moment. You've got Vertigo
I see it a
there,
lot in
and
EU.
Cash will be coming back, most likely to the map pool once it's, polished off. So if Cash is coming back, Vertigo's not going to be in there for too long, most likely. And so a lot of teams, I don't feel like are going to be taking it too seriously.
We'll see what happens. I don't know, man. It just feels like this should have been maybe a ban that we should have seen coming right now. Chiefs, however, they are making contention that they are totally not out of it, and I don't think they're giving up at any point anytime soon. Certainly, they were expecting them to come through abs as they've been making absolute great progression. Alistar is the last one remaining. I think they are just going to go ahead and let them up. Oh, we're behind him. Almost tries to see what they can do here, but it's not going to be the case. Finally get it, and looks like we're going to get a little bit of a pause here. And I think Chiefs are going to go ahead and pause this because they just want to figure out how they want to keep trying to get it back some rounds. They really want to make this a 6-9 for them.
This is very interesting, actually. So I'm looking at Overpass, and both teams actually are pretty strong on Overpass. So I'm somewhat surprised that Order decided to take it out. Maybe they weren't feeling confident on Overpass against Chiefs here, but it's good for Order that this has happened, because Chiefs then had no choice but to let Inferno through, really, because they've already banned Vertigo.
Huh. You know what? They're in the grand finals.
Alright. I just found Vertigo stats. Chiefs actually lost 16-5 against Order on Vertigo. So I feel like that's a bigger loss than they had on Inferno, and they're not confident or brushed up on strats or prepared for Vertigo. So that's a good ban from them. The bans make sense.
Who did Order lose to go to lower bracket?
I'm not sure. I'll find out for you.
That is very interesting. Yeah, you certainly doing your homework. There's going to be pop quiz at the end of this. I hope you're...
Please don't.
No, it's okay. I'm from NA education. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Alright, well, but what's happening very soon, though, is Order just mopping this up. Chiefs come back into a bye again, but it doesn't show up in any way, shape, or form. Bomb's been planted. They come back strong. I mean, Order just does the same thing until Chiefs realize, oh, so we should do this, and then Chiefs then get mixed up by a different thing from Order.
Order lost to a team called Catman. Don't know who they are.
So just okay, fair enough. How early was that?
Catman is Dizzy Life, Disco, Matt CD, Tensai, and LS Now. So it's not a bad team. And that was early rounds.
Tensai. Okay. Well, color me impressed. This is very much, it feels like they've certainly polished themselves
maybe
off.
I read it wrong. Maybe they didn't. Let me.
Catman's. Well, all right. I feel like we should talk a little bit about the game, just because we are casting this after all. Seems like Chiefs have done a little bit of damage to Order, but I think this first half is like done and dusted at the moment. And I'm really worried going into the CT that Order will just go ahead and clear this up. They are already in the double digits, About to get 11th round. They're
Okay.
about to get
They've
potentially
lost,
match point.
they've lost a couple games. I think it was actually to Chiefs. No, I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Have you checked out on this game already?
I have. I just forget, and I'm trying to find it, and I can't find it. So let's move on.
Come on, man.
Batman is a dead team.
Either way, Blitz will be the last one remaining and goes down. 11th round for Order. This is looking good. For Order, anyways. Chiefs looking like they're having a little bit of a struggle time at the moment. Again, they get mixed up here, and now we're running the double op. I guess because Blitz didn't want to push mid, now off New Will. Maybe off New Will. Don't know, though. So, let's wait and see.
Order, not looking too strong in this round. Texter, there he goes. Getting some more kills. He's up to 6 kills now, I believe. And Chiefs would be taking this round out. Pop flash through the smoke from off noob, but he's not actually going to be able to clean anything up. Takes a lot of damage. Texter walking through the smoke. Will be able to get one. Zeusy getting the other. And that is halftime. Order taking the half. 11-4. And majority of teams feel like Inferno's CT sided. So to be going into your CT side with 11 rounds is huge.
Yes, it is. Like,
it's not what you want.
I've been saying,
really
this has been very convincing. No, it's not, especially when your Order going in CC sides your map. And I think you've just given. This is match point already going in favor for Order. I think they're going to be 2-1 right now. And you said after this is going to be what?
After this is going to be Dust 2 and then Mirage.
Dust 2. Ooh, and Dust 2 I've seen Order do really well with. I feel like there's gonna... Are you doing more homework?
No.
Okay. Well, here we go. Pistol round coming in right now. Banana not being pushed. They are waiting here. Chiefs are just going to have a duel. Texas have a duel with Abs? Okay. They're letting Order get closer and closer. They have not pushed anywhere anytime soon. It's just the pistol.
My homework days are over. Alright. I'm here. And Zeusy.
Welcome back, you.
Zeusy, 7 kills. 7th kill. First kill in the second half. Ripping the head off Alistair. You still are going down as well. And now it's down to a 3v5. Order coming in. They do have a kit on Imagine. We'll see whether they'll be able to take this. But at the moment, Chiefs are looking strong into this pistol round.
They're looking strong. A couple of flashes and do have a kit on the side of Order, though. So they could try to retake this. They're in... I don't know. They're dancing around. They might want to hold on to it for this next round so they can buy and make something out of it.
That's what they're doing. A lot of teams save armor. And that's... You know, a lot of people question why they do it. But... It's still money. It's still utility that you can bring into the next round and save. If you don't take any damage on yourself, you spend $350 and you have a helmet as well. And that's not a huge investment to kit up a little bit further.
Yep. And on top of that, also that armor that you save, that money that you wouldn't need to buy an armor, could become a better weapon of some
The
kind.
$600,
Or it will make
it could become a smoke and a flash.
good as well. Utilities is also, or a kit,
That too.
as we value so much. Kits are a lot of things. Well, Chiefs, they're ready to push in. They are feeling pretty good now that they've won a pistol. And they managed to get the bomb plant, so they have a lot of bonus money going for them. Order is ready to go.
Alistair and hats. Oh, Valiants and hats, sorry. Imagine. I'm reading names wrong. Sorry. Retaking banana control. You still are! With these says CZ getting a double kill. Drop down to 11 health. That's not really going to be much of an impact here, though. Zusi putting a little bit.
What the hell was that? Who?
Zusi, no. Taking down Ofnu. That's not what you need right now, Chiefs. Blitz, last player left alive. 23 HP. Hats is down on 1 HP. Alistair's peeking the corner. He will be spotted by Blitz. He does have bomb in hand as well, so he can rotate over towards B, which is what he's doing now, and Hats is rotating over there. But, as I said before, he has 1 HP. He's just going to be the information player. He knows they're there. He's rotating. He's going to call for the rotate now. Smoke going down, and both players from the CT side are going to be coming up banana. And Blitz is ready for this. He's going for this peek. He might get caught out by Alistar, and yes, he does. Oh, and Zusi, no.
That was an adrenaline play.
That was
literally like, oh gosh, I done did it now. Better see what I can do.
I saw a pixel and I found a head. It happened to be my team. That's what happened.
I bet that did not feel good. Now Order, you've given them an opening, and you have to give the save. So now, let's see. So it'd be 13 rounds. They're fighting on the 14th. Chiefs, it's a long journey to come back, but that's not how you want to start the long journey.
Oh, absolutely not. And you still don't even want to give them a chance in this round. Already taking down Texter in second mid. Tuck's trying to jump up. Oh, he's right behind you, Stillo, but he won't have his gun out, so he won't have a chance there. Zusi, last player left alive, has the bomb in hand, has a Glock in hand, and I don't know how Hats went down in this round, but he is out, down, dead, and you still are almost getting taken out by a Glock.
Good aim, I suppose.
Good aim and double dinks. That's
double
great.
dinks. Well, here he goes. Chiefs gonna just go ahead and build up back into this round, not buy anything. They're going to go for a partial buy. They have an M4, they have a Deagles, and they're still going to try to do the same thing. But that's going to probably give Order the 14th round unless a miracle happens. Chiefs need to go from killing their teammate to now getting a 6th round.
Yeah. Round number 6 on the board for Chiefs would be huge. They need this. They can't really let any further rounds go in the way of Order here. And if they do, you know, they have the money to buy up next round. If they lose this, it's not the end of the world, but it's going to make it just that little bit harder. And Blitz will be able to get one Zusi trading back as well. Zusi, last player left alive, does have a Deagle in hand and an M4 now. Will he be able to hit this headshot onto Valiance or...
Don't forget a dream.
Sorry?
They have a dream, you know?
They do have a dream, but Zusi's taking his sweet time. He will be able to get that kill, but he's waited so long that the Order players are so very close. He's going to tag Imagine up quite heavily. 5 bullets left in the M4. He will get flashed out. And now he has to try and survive. He doesn't have enough bullets to be able to fight. There's 3 bullets in the Deagle, 5 bullets in the M4. Unless he gets a chance to reload, which is going to be very difficult. Imagine and Hats making a pincer. We'll take down Zusi. And that is another round on the boards for Order. Unfortunate for Chiefs.
Going very quickly these games. Which, as a caster, I certainly appreciate my voice, but I don't think the Chiefs appreciate with how fast things are going here. And I think things are spiraling a little out of control, and I'm worried about Dust 2 as well. Because Dust 2, you can feel really easy to go aggressive and get caught off guard, especially at like the B site.
And that's where timeouts are a huge part of CS. So when things are going too fast, it doesn't matter, you know, what round it is. Doesn't matter what the scoreline is. Take a moment, take that timeout. Doesn't matter if you use all of your timeouts just to sit down and break. If you need to sit down, stand up, stretch your legs, or just think for a second, do it. It's a mental state is a huge part of CS, and if you're getting tilted or even not even tilted, just like slightly annoyed or overconfident, that could spell disaster for your team.
Well, right now, speaking of mentality, Order is really good mentality at the moment. Great communication as well. Seems like they are pretty chill right now. I don't think they're worried about anything else. And yeah, they're just going to go down one by one. Bomb will be dropped here, and this match point going for Order. I don't believe in the dream.
I believe in the dream. The dream is always there. I don't know what you mean, but it is going to be extremely difficult. Regardless of whether the dream's there or not, it's the difficulty level that you need to look at. And to bring in 10 rounds back in a row against Order is not going to be something that is easy, if doable at all.
Valiants are going to be able to bring down one, and that is literally almost everybody dead. Tux is the last one remaining.
I question whether Chiefs just wanted this round over.
I think I think they went ahead and went I think honestly long story short, just felt like you said, mental game. I think they didn't throw it away, but they were like, you know what? We're not going to find it. And if we try to actually fight for OT, we will not be ready for fighting on another map. So let's just go ahead and surrender, do what we can, make the rounds as fast as possible if we're ever going to actually make it to OT. Yeah, because like I saw Chiefs really just trying to be quick about it, not in the sense of like, let's get it over with, but more in the sense of like, if we're really going to have any stamina in this race, we got to just make these rounds as fast as we can. So let's see if Dust 2 is like going to be any different. But Order right now just looking so strong. Like even against when it was Chiefs map pick on Nuke, it just seemed like Order had their number.
Yeah, absolutely. Order had the number. They're standing up. They, as I said in the first map, they want to be here. They're showing they deserve to win this. And there was another point. I lost my train of thought.
You know what? We're gonna get back your train of thought after this break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Dust 2.
All right. See you then.
Are you searching for a better Counter-Strike experience all in one place? Compete for over $1 million in PUG and League prizes, all on one platform. Track and share your performance with our advanced stats pages. Frag out and rank up on the industry-leading anti-cheat. Sign up for ESEA today.
This is game fuel. It's domination in a can. Oh, tastes like loser tears.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
chatting. I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like me. You know.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MDL Grand Final between Chiefs and Order. I am you and me, and I'm joined by my co-caster, Bemi. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. This is a really fast series. I was, Chiefs. I was trying to help them live up to their hype, and unfortunately, I feel like it's been a little bit lackluster. Partly because Order has been absolutely crazy. They've been looking really dominant, and I'm worried that Dust 2 is not much of a different ilk, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no. There's one thing that I've noticed, that Order has definitely drunk their game fuel when they're performing like this.
Yeah, Order Mountain Dew. Well, the same thing, aren't they?
Yeah, Mountain Dew game fuel.
Yeah. Or just regular Mountain Dew. And they certainly have. And they crunched a type of chip that usually is related to Mountain Dew. And they're ready to go. And knife round's over, so we're getting into the pistol round. They do have a kit on the side of Order. And we're just going to go for a classic big push. Flash comes in, Tux and Tex that will take advantage of that. I was really worried that they were going to shoot each other. Not going to lie.
Texter definitely not sitting on 0 kills this time.
No. That's for sure. Yeah. It makes me wonder if Alistair had any kills last game.
He did. He definitely did.
Okay, because there was a time when it was just, what? For like a long time. But yeah, bomb's been planted, and Valiant has no high ground vantage point to really make things interesting, and they will just get dinked to the head. Chiefs still winning out their pistol rounds, but it doesn't really seem to come into fruition afterwards. Order just kind of like, analyzes and then downloads them,
Analyzes and downloads. That's a new one.
I mean, they've been downloading their opponents.
Deleting?
That's like, not deleting. I don't think deleting is the case because Chiefs have sometimes fought back and they bit back, and we know that they can do a good job. But I mean, Order's just been reading it like a book. That's my modern way of saying it. They've been like reading them like a book.
Fair enough. Alright. And we'll be able to take down Alistair. Chiefs already off to a good start on Inferno. Oh, Dust 2. What? Inferno was last map.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I mean,
help.
they are. It's okay. Well, either way, right now, it seems like Chiefs need some help as already 2 Deagle shots in, and they have player advantage. And Valiant is just kind of hanging out in B, just seeing if anybody comes by. And like I said, again, Chiefs, they win a pistol and then they fumble the ball. They drop the ball with this, and now they have a chance where they could, like, seriously lose this. Hats will be taken down. Did you manage to tag them up? But Texter already doing a lot of damage, and you still owe. You'll be able to find it. Still trading there, and you don't want to trade out. Order is just going to get back to this easily, shooting him in the back. It's Order. It's Order. They managed to flank, and Chiefs are just not pushing in aggressively enough to commit to the point.
Alistair's on 0 kills again.
Yeah, I mean, it's early.
It is early. We'll see if it lasts. And
then entry fragger as well. It seems like a lot of time Alistair is just entry fragging more than op. It feels like.
Yeah, absolutely.
There really hasn't been a reason for this series to have an op. Tux will be able to get Alistair.
We did see 3 ops in 1 round once.
We did. It was in Inferno. We saw it one time in. We saw it in a couple rounds in Nuke, but that's roughly about it. It's just been so, like, inconsistent. And already off the bat, you don't need an op when you have an AI like that. Just be able to find and literally just aim the head to people. Yustillo always gets value. He gets 2 for 1 every time. You're getting people like that. Individualistic talent is just happening left, right, and center. So, it's really something to behold. Like, it just feels like Chiefs, we talked about the mental state, right? It's just absolutely, I feel like they just don't feel good about themselves,
Yeah, absolutely. And Chiefs, they're just going down mid, balls to the wall, no fear. The bomb's being dropped out in mid by Hats. He's got 4 kills. Can he get the 5th? Offnu, last player left alive, and everyone is hunting him. Don't know if Hats is going to get the ace when his entire team is hungry for this kill. Valiant will be able to clean it up. And Hats just single-handedly shutting down mid. I know it's an eco. I know there's no helmets, but this man... Pew, pew, tap, tap. They're gone.
You definitely... Yeah, no, you gotta definitely appreciate the value of the accuracy. I totally understand that. Well, anything with no armor looks good, right? So
yeah, you get the USP and you just tap heads. It looks beautiful.
It looks really good. It's great for a real. Already off the bat, Chiefs they are just really not having a good time right now. They are just going to get burned alive and just obliterated, denied any pushes. So they're towards the A side. Going to just fall back, push towards B through mid. And, they're going to be in Rude Awakening. Unless they can find them off guard. Valiant's not looking in the right way.
Nobody's watching mid. How did Order or Chiefs get through mid there? Order not paying attention at all.
I feel like there was somebody wise, but Hats went down, so they didn't have enough players to look. They were spread out.
I feel like somebody was either on short or in CT, so they would have been close enough to hear something.
Literally don't know, mate. It's just really caught off guard, and now they're all set up here. Chiefs are going to be able to get a second round, and that could be an opening right there. Oh, fortunately for Order, they went 3-0. So
They do have the advantage.
economy to buy. Yeah, they do have the advantage, and they do have the economy to come back into this. And if they can at least maybe take one weapon away, I think they'll be happy with that. But I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. Chief's going to get another round. And look at that. Alistair. He's on the board. Oh, they're going for the AWP. They're going for a partial glass cannon. They are able to buy into this round.
It's a relatively early AWP. Only round 6.
I don't think it's way too early. Especially with the way that Dust 2 is laid out.
Well, compared to the rest of the matches that we've seen so far from both of these teams, the AWP is coming out much earlier than we have seen previously.
Right, definitely. But I mean, like in Dust 2, there's a lot of great long areas.
Oh, absolutely.
And you just take it. I feel like you just want to get that on your hands as soon as you can. And Ustillo, again, with his flanks.
He just rushed up mid to be able to pick up that SG. He only had a SMG of some kind, I believe, and now Order pretty much has split the map in half. Zusi, split from his team. Texter able to get a kill onto Ustillo, and now they just have to try and recover the bomb. Valiant's not actually able to do much.
Gets a tag a little bit.
A little bit of a tag, not really anything to look at though. And now Chiefs, they have a little bit of room to play with as long as Hats doesn't backstab them here.
Oh my gosh.
What happened to your
Jevons,
accent?
what are you doing here?
I believe Jeff was casting the semi-finals, so his curse has followed Order.
I see. Okay.
That's what happened here. It's not us. It's followed Order in.
The residuum of Jeffins is literally upon us with this series.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh, the nade, and the
it's just okay. They managed to get one. That's at least something for the troubles. But Valiant should be able to line up here. Yeah, that's one. That's two. It's just another round on the board. And I mean, I just can't believe how crazily fast these rounds are going. Like you said, there's been no reason for an ult, but I think now they just they're feeling great, they're feeling confident, and they're just ready to close everything out.
Yeah, they really.
Oh my gosh! Through the smoke? Are you kidding me?
Chiefs are just getting destroyed at every single possibility, and Tux able to get a kill, traded out. Texter trading back. It's even. It is even. Will Order be going for this? It's very likely. They have the economy, they have the rounds to play with. There's no reason for them to not go for this. And Chiefs, they just have to hold this. Blitz actually has a Molotov, but he's sitting down on long. He can't really place that anywhere useful. At the moment, that nade's doing just a little bit of damage. That could be very nice. Zusi burning alive at the moment, though. He will be able to get a kill regardless. Texter going to find Valiant in just a second here. Possibly, yes. We'll be able to clean that up. Ustillo, last player left alive. 1v1 with Texter, and Texter cleans it up. Chiefs, here they are. Will they stay here, though, or will they close the door and go to sleep?
It's getting late there, isn't it?
It's only 8 o'clock. It's actually early.
I mean, that's pretty late for some people.
I'm usually asleep by now, so it is pretty late for me.
Yeah, this is technically real gamer hour, but that's about it. And at the moment, Chiefs trying to embrace those real gamer hours. Does get a lot of damage though, so they can easily bring this back. They find one. I mean, there's Deagles. Deagles are always a scary thing. You never want to count a Deagle.
Oh, absolutely not. The Deagle and the gamer hours, you need the game fuel to be powering that.
That's right.
Go get some game fuel.
Go get some game. They should hire you for those commercials that they do all the time.
Yeah. I'll sit on a dragon.
Yeah.
I'll drink some. I'll drink some loser tears.
Well, Drinks Will Lose It Tears. That's a good commercial. The other one where it's like a guy walking on with a robot and then shoots a mountain.
Yep.
But apparently that's part of a battle royale because you see the ring closing. It's just like, wow. So they covered Skyrim. They covered the battle royale. It seems to be.
We haven't covered CS yet.
We haven't covered. We do need a CS. Mountain Dew. Like, we've had Halo, why not CS?
Well, we
respect.
Instead of a can, we drink it from a diffuse kit, yeah?
Wait,
it's
hold on.
It's the Counter-Strike Chewy.
I'm sorry. Counter-Strike Chewy is drinking a defuse kit in the shape of Mountain Dew.
What? No.
That's what you just said.
So a Chewy, you know what a Chewy is?
Yeah, I know what a Chewy is.
Well, for CS, you get a diffuse kit, you pour the Mountain Dew into it, and you drink it from the diffuse kit.
Wait, a diffuse kit has no place to put liquid in it.
Yeah, it does now. You drill a hole into it.
What drill hole where, mate?
I don't know, wherever you feel like. It's your choice. It's your diffuse kit. Your Mountain Dew.
Why not just make a C4 with like some Mountain Dew cans on it? Wouldn't that make more sense?
Then you're gonna blow up when you drink it, man.
No, because you diffuse it because you're opening the cans with the diffuse kit. See?
All right. You make some sense. I believe you.
Yeah.
But as we're talking about game fuel, Zusi taking down Valiance and Chiefs. Now they're showing up. Now they're doing something. Hats will be able to walk in the site, get one. Tux coming in from the backstab. And now it's just up to Hats on 20 HP. Can you do anything here? And the bomb is actually going over to the A sites. Hats is going to likely walk into B. I don't think he realizes that they've rotated up to A.
I think he has, but he's going the long way because he wants. I think he wants a better chance of getting an opening shot.
Nope, he's going to save. They don't have the economy. They can't play with this.
Too.
Running into T-spawn, tail between the legs. He wants that M4.
Tail between the legs or just being smart? I think it's more just being smart.
That's both. You're scared.
Yeah. For a good reason.
You're versing Chiefs. Of course.
Yeah.
I'd be scared.
I'd be scared of anybody. But I think honestly, if I was Order, I would be respecting Chiefs now, but I wouldn't be scared of them later.
Oh, absolutely. You wouldn't. You have to respect your opponent, but never be scared. If you're scared. It comes along the same lines as being tilted. I'm copying your accent here, man.
Yep. I don't know
you
what
got
you're
me.
talking about.
You got me.
This
is how you talk. I'm sorry. I shouldn't expose you.
Oh, you still got somebody.
It hurts. It hurts.
What? What hurts?
The accent.
Why? Because it's too good?
Something like that.
Okay, cool. Well, either way, I mean, at the moment, Order they definitely have been good themselves at the moment. Chiefs is bringing it back though. This is again, this is another map pick by the Chiefs, I believe. So let's see if this works out for them. They should be able to get back in the swing of things. Unless Hats can go absolutely nuts here. Gets one. I almost thought they were going to get through the door.
Yeah, Valiance will go down to a Molotov though.
Yeah, but whatever.
It's down to a 3v3, but because Order have pistols, they are an health disadvantage as well. They are going to have a hard time to come into this, but they have a Deagle. Dexter will find Ustilo. Hat's going down as well. Alistar, last player left alive, will likely be found by Blitz. There he is. And Chiefs taking the lead in this match for the first time, 6-5. It is 2 maps in favor of Order at the moment, 1 map in favor of Chiefs. So if they win this, we will be going to the 5th map of Mirage. And if Order win, it's over right now, right here. This is the Grand Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Finals.
And also on top of that, this is a tactical match coming in here. They are just trying to get get themselves ready. I think mentally prepared to just tie things up. They had such an economic lead. Now it looks so good for the Chiefs at the moment. I mean, this is their map pick after all, so definitely was hoping to see them do better here, and I'm glad they started waking up and smelling the coffee. That was really scary, especially with after the fact that order was 5-0. Now they've managed to string a lot of rounds together. It is still midway or near the end of the first half, so order can still steal this from them. They just have to be smart about it. Alistair is also trying to look for an early opening. They're getting a lot of tags at the least, though.
They're getting the early tags, which is the downfall for Chiefs at the moment. Order having that early damage gives them such an advantage in the late rounds. Zusi just peeking in the tunnels, just hanging out. Nobody is really doing anything other than the banana control that was taken. And Ustillo, not sure what he was trying there. He knew they were up short, just hopping straight into the bullets of Texter. And now Order, they're on the back foot. They have to stand up and stand their ground. Going to be up to the AWP of Alistair. Pop flashes coming out. Oh, not pop flashes yet. Smoke's coming out. Flashes coming out now. Offnews does spot Imagine dropping down. Alistair will be able to get a kill while he's distracted. One player on the side will get taken down by Alistair. 3 players left in the line of fire. Will Alistair be able to find him? No, Tux takes his head off. Now it's down to Hats and Valiants to come in and try to clutch this out.
Oh, okay. They still managed to still win this, but I mean, Order have been always keeping it close, but it looks like Chiefs are 1 round away from confirming the lead for the first half, and if they do that, then things are looking great for them because they will be going on CT, and you want to keep up. I feel like you want to have a lead when you're going in the second half with when you're going on T side, because CT, it's easy to get very overwhelmed sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And this right here, Chiefs being in the lead, is why they chose Dust 2 to be their second map. Texter taking a little bit of damage in the tunnels there. There is a player pushed up close. Offner will be able to find Alistair and Imagine picking up an AK off the dead body of Texter. But deleting Offner just then. And I'm going to be surprised if Imagine can escape the tunnels here with this AK without getting taken down. Zusi spotting him through the smoke, will be able to take him down with a couple bullets into the feet of Valiant and Hats. Finding another one. You still, how did you get there? Still being a sneaky boy.
He likes to hang out by the enemy's spawn, you know?
He drank the stealth juice.
The stealth juice?
Yep. Another word for game fuel. Now, Ustillo in a 1v1 with Tux. He doesn't have a kit. He doesn't have the time. He has to go for it. And Tux just peeks straight into him, getting taken down immediately. And Ustillo, he wants to have a little BM before he defuses.
Well, they're back. They are able to buy back into this round, and I mean, loss bonus aside, the Chiefs will be able to buy back into this, but now Order, I mean, this is the openings that you don't want to give him. Ustillo is a mad lad, and he, just because Ustillo every time has been able to catch them off guard in the back line, it's been absolutely annoying. So I'm hoping that Chiefs will be a little bit more careful about their backline a lot more, or just be aware that Ustillo likes to hang out at T spawn, apparently.
He's in disguise. He's a counter-terrorist in disguise.
I suppose so.
Just like, what's his name was earlier when, I believe it was Zusi shot him in the head. Offnu.
Oh, he ratted him out. Okay.
Yep, ratting him out.
Oh. It slowed down a little bit. They do manage to find Alistair, but honestly, Alistair has been going down very, very early, and he gets some tags, they get some information. They're just going to go ahead and let them plan. I wonder if they're...
It's going to be a save. You look at the two players on the B side. They haven't moved. They're staying there. Ustilo and Valiant. They don't want to risk anything. They haven't really taken any damage. There's no reason for Order to be putting more effort, utility, or lives into this round. They just need to escape with everything they can and put it all into the next round to bring it to an 8-7.5 instead of a 9-6.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They'd rather fight for the 7. I guarantee.
Imagine though doing some damage, and that's huge. That's 3 players down. It's going to be a little bit dicey on the buy, but Texter and Ofnu have enough money to drop 2 AKs down. 1 player is going to be a little bit lacking on utility. Actually, they decided to drop an AWP over.
Well, I mean, Alistair's been their AWPer. They're it's the last round anyways. And if you really want to make this a 7-8, what better way than to just give everybody their comfort food?
Yeah, by giving them an auto sniper.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. You got comfort food, and then you got fine dining. Which would you prefer?
Sometimes that is comfort. I much prefer comfort food.
You got both at the same time. That's what the auto sniper is. Alistair will be able to tag Zeusy, not take him down, and that could spell disaster later on, depending whether or not Zeusy can hit some heads. They will be throwing a Molotov. Oh, the nade! Never mind. Zeusy's going down now. And actually, if you look at the position of the bomb, none of the Chiefs players can have control of that at the moment. They will be running back for it, but if they try to bring it back up short, Alistair's going to delete them. Blitz going down. Oh no, Ofnu somehow surviving. Alistair missing that shot. We'll be able to get it up on short, but you still have Ustilo back here in Goose. Valiant sitting in CT. They have to be very careful. And Ustilo, he will get one. Can he get some more here? Going to pop flash himself out. Walk around the corner. He will not be able to get anything. Gets taken down by Ofnu, who tucks, and Ofnu going down as well with Alistair and Valiant, combining their names a little bit there. Chiefs going into the second half, 8-7 in the lead on their map pick. Just barely, though.
I mean, it was so smart of Order to just go ahead and give them the round with the save. They knew going in with a plan that they were ready for the 8-7 half, and they just wanted to guarantee that more so than trying to give a 9-6. So I think definitely was a really smart move there and a good call from Order. And I'm excited to see more flanks coming in from them. Now they're on T side. I'm also excited to see how Ustilo acts as well. Because Ustilo likes to be aggressive, and the way that he rewards himself by doing that is by lurking. So I'm curious as to see how Ustilo just kind of reinvents the wheel of aggression in this series right now, just the way that he will work with the T side. So it will be interesting to see. Looking at starting at the low, still again the same thing. Defuse kit, a couple of flashes, a molly and a flash coming in from about a couple of sides with some good old armor, and it looks like they're ready to go. They're just pushing through mid. Alright, that's a good pick from Order. Alistair trying to find one more. We'll be able to get it. Starting to build up a little bit more of a kill streak here. Looking great. Get the molly. Flush out anybody. They're pushing down long as well. They're ready to come from both directions. And this pistol round is one way to make sure that you are back and here to stay. And this is looking great for Order right now.
It is looking fantastic for Order. Text, the last player left alive, will get deleted very quickly. And it is a tied game. But because of Order winning that game, they have the advantage. Most likely for them will head into the lead once again. Order, you know what? Order actually fell off a little bit. What do you feel like changed from the time that Order was heavily in the lead to Chiefs bringing it back to a tied scoreline?
I think Chiefs, they just started. I don't know. I think it was just that Order was starting to get way too comfortable, and now they're starting to tighten up again. They're really just now responding textbook style play. They're really not getting sloppy anymore. Or like Chiefs had no reason to command respect from Order. Now they have. They managed to string rounds together, like you said earlier. But you know that respect only lasts for so long. But a good flick coming in from the scout. Nicely done. However, still long ways to go. They can try their best. They're still just good and pushing through attack. And again, it's not an op, it's a scout. So you're only going to do damage. You're not going to get a kill unless you land that headshot. And it seems like at the moment, they're not really allowing any openings to happen on the side of Chiefs. So Order looking primed to just go ahead and take the lead right here. And I think, again, we're going to see a lot more convincing rounds from them just because now Chiefs demand the respect. They're going to give the respect, and they're just going to not leave any stone unturned.
Oh, absolutely not. An Order not leaving any stone unturned and not leaving any head untapped. They will be taking the lead now. Chiefs, this is the deciding moment of this game, I feel like. Probably next round, more likely. Next round, they need to take what they can, pay attention, and plan for the next round a little bit more. Try to get something done here, do a little bit of damage, get a couple of kills, but this round isn't going to go too far. USP is doing a little bit of damage. Sucks able to get one kill. Going down, off noob was one. Actually, this is going a little bit better than I expected. Blitz will get taken down, but Zeusy getting another kill. That's down to a 2v1. I know he only has a USP, but Zeusy, this guy could do something. Is down to 20 HP. There's not much left now.
Just choosing not to give up himself for more money, because get like any good game of CDS, you just want to go ahead and not give as much money or feed as much as possible. And I mean, also he could position himself in a corner to see if they go hunting for him to get maybe a head tapped, but it's not going to be it. Nicely done there. Order will now be in the double digits. They'll be in the lead, and a bye will come in. Chiefs, like you said, it's probably in the next round. This is the round. Are they going to bring it back? Alistair is now back on the op. We haven't really seen Alistair be able to take any heads. Blitz has been showing up a little bit more in that department. I will say Chiefs had the lead on that with offers. But you can count out Alistair. I think I'm curious following you, Stillo, as well. We'll see what happens here. Can Blitz find a good opening pick?
We'll see in just a moment. There's not really anything that he's going to be able to find. Nobody's coming close enough towards mid for him to see them. And absolutely with this being the deciding round, because you look at it here, if Chiefs lose this round, Order are likely going to get up to 12 rounds before they can get a full buyout again, unless they force. And if Chiefs win here, then they have to fight again next round, because Order will be able to afford anything, and they're all onto the B side at the moment. Tuck's running through smokes, will get taken down. Texter down in the window as well. Now it's down to a 5v3, and Chiefs, they just want to run away and save. They don't have the economy to be risking anything.
Nope. And they really, I mean, their backs are against the wall. This is tournament life for Chiefs. They had the upper hand, and now this Order that just really raked it from them. And they really want to hold on to this off as well. That's like the biggest thing in their like stash that they really want to see live to see in their day. But it's going to be awkward because technically now this is going to be a save, a slight save, if you will. There will be maybe some partial investment of armor and utility.
Look at these players on the A side. Zeusy does get taken down, and Chiefs, they can't afford this. Last two players will just be hiding in corners, not peeking anything at all. And you see Chiefs, they came into this with a one map advantage, and that's the only map point that they have. Coming from that upper bracket, Order have won the last two maps relatively convincingly, and look at them go here again. They're putting up a fight. They don't want to let Chiefs have anything or even show that they can play.
Oh my god.
And that's Chiefs. I know you're trying something different. I know you're being aggressive, but you can't peek mid-doors. It is such a risky play, and at the moment, there's not enough rounds to play for this. Alistair is going to get that shot onto Offnu. Tux, now the last player left alive in a 1v3. Not really much is going to get done here. That pop flash, and Alistair just taking down Tux. This man getting 3 kills in that round. 4 kills, sorry. Chiefs. What do they need to do here to stop Order running away with it?
Don't ask me.
I just asked you.
Well, you did, and I have no answer for you. If you're looking for answers, it's definitely not peeking double doors, and it's definitely it seems so it's unorganized chaos the way they play aggressively.
Definitely unorganized chaos. It's absolutely, they're trying something different. They need to try something different, but what they're trying is too aggressive, too exposed, and so they're getting caught out at every single opportunity that they're trying. And they need to have more calculated and more strategic aggression instead of boosting up onto Xbox behind a smoke when there's 3 players on the other side without a flashbang. You know, even though you don't know there's somebody there, they're likely going to be at top mid. You still need a flashbang to flash that AWP off. You need some sort of utility to make these aggressive peaks happen and to double up. You need to have 2 players peeking the angle, so if one goes down, you have a chance to refrag instead of losing one and being like, oh, that didn't work, let's try something else, and lose someone else on the other side of the map.
Yeah, strength in numbers is definitely a thing, and you know, Chiefs are again with the unorganized chaos. It's just they're all over the place, and it really doesn't feel good in any way. They are going to be able to buy back into this round. It's not going to be a lot of utility, and it's not going to be the best weapons, and it's going to be a little funky. In order, it's like I said, you know, once Chiefs is able to command and respect, Order's like, okay, cool, we'll just do our routines. You see, they disengaged. They didn't push that. I feel like if it was earlier in the first half, that would have been a kill.
If Chiefs can bring this back and win this map, it could come down to the wire. But looking at this at the moment, these 2 teams actually versed each other just the other day, and Chiefs won 16-1 on Mirage and 16-3 on Nuke.
Chiefs did.
Chiefs did. This was 3 days ago. So for Chiefs to be winning...
Somebody was watching VODs.
Yeah, for Chiefs to be winning that heavily just the other day, and now to be losing in not the exact same fashion, not 16-1 and 16-3s, but still a decent scoreline where it doesn't look good for you. You know, you're still sitting here in the back of the site. He would be able to find Zuzi, and that's the round. Order's just won this by getting that kill.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Will they be able to live this?
No.
No, not even
Nobody
that.
survives that round.
But, I mean, economically, this is going to be a lot more beneficial for Chiefs. Oh my gosh, they're going in double ops. It's crazy. Yeah, you're right. It's how 180 it is, but you know, I also don't put it past anybody to just surpass them. CSGO is such a game that you can be good at the game, but there's always going to be somebody that's working hard on studying their opponent, or they're just going to have a good day.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's you have good days, you have bad days, you have days where you're just sitting there studying VOD, studying your other teams, and Texter, he could get Alistair here. He does see the arm and will be able to find that kill. Chiefs getting the first 2 picks into this round, so this could be theirs. And they hope that they can keep this momentum up for the rest of the game, potentially bring it to overtime or straight up victory. And I would love to see that heading into Mirage as well. That would be an extremely close game. And Hats through the smoke, able to spot Zeusy jumping up. We'll be able to take him down. Ustillo spotting the AWP, taking down Blitz. And what just happened, Chiefs?
Still not out of the race yet, but certainly have made it a lot closer than it needs to be. And they don't need to take these necessary peaks. You're not pressured for time. Order is.
They got the advantage and they threw it away immediately. There was no...
No!
Imagine, he couldn't get across. They didn't have the utility. Trying to jump across, and now you're still going down to Tux. I don't know how Chiefs won that. They threw away their advantage. Then they pulled it back. And...
It's still expensive, though.
It's extremely expensive, but Order can afford it.
Order can definitely afford it. That's the difference. It doesn't matter if match point came now or later. This is... They can just come back to this. Now they have utility advantage. They have a lot of things going for them. They might just rush this, though, just because they know that they have something of utility advantage, and Chiefs have been kind of very willy-nilly about how they use it.
Valiants took so much damage from that. They're now on 69 health. Now, this is a much, much slower game now. You look at Order, they don't want to give Chiefs anything. Chiefs have got that one round. That usually when you get that one round, you get a little bit of confidence. You know you can do it. You can bring it back. It's not just hopes and dreams anymore. It is a reality. And Order, they don't want to give anything away. They lost those first 2 picks very early, and that's what cost them the rounds. Now they was trying to keep their team alive, trying to push in together as a team and give absolutely nothing, no information, no inkling towards the side of Chiefs. And they are going to push out mid, and Offnu gets 2 kills. Valiance will be able to get the trade back. It does get flashed out. Blitz getting 2 kills of his own. Valiant's last player left alive. What has happened to Order now? 2 rounds in a row, they can't make anything happen. Walking out on short. Blitz will be flashed off the angle. Will he be able to... No, he will get taken down. And there it is. The backstab from Zeusy. Valiant's going down now. 14-10. And look at the money from Order. They don't really have the money to be buying up. They have a couple of rounds to play with. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't spend the money into this round. And no, they're just going for a couple of pistols. They have the time, they have their patience, the energy to work with to try and bring it out. But Chiefs, they have a chance.
Yeah, they're finally into the double digits as well. And, I mean, also, Chiefs, they don't have the best economy. Or they need to do some damage if they want to make sure that at least...
Oh, no! Oh! Ooh. Oh, no. That's the bomb, too. I don't know if they spotted that. It would have popped up on the map, and that's... Now they're going to be watching that like hawks. Valiant's last player left alive. That's a very quick for 4 players to be going down. I know it's a pistol round for the side of Order. Valiant's down to 5 HP. Offnu doesn't want to give anything away. He's just going to back off the angle. Try to survive. Valiant, he's sitting here with the Deagle. He just wants to do some damage at this point. That's all he needs to do. If he can get 1 kill, then that's going to be relatively detrimental to Chiefs. But no, he won't. And Chiefs are going to have some money to play with, even if they lose a round now.
They will, but if they lose a round, that means Order is at match point, and that's something that they don't want to be in.
And just a reminder for everybody watching and those new viewers that are coming in, this is the grand finals of the Mountain Dew League, powered by Game Fuel. And, well, Chiefs, they need to win this map here to take it to map number 5. as Order have a 2-map advantage and Chiefs have 1 map. So Order winning right now will mean that this grand final goes in favor of Order. If Chiefs can win, we will be heading over to Mirage for the 5th and final map. The reason this is map 3 is because we had Chiefs coming into the series with a 1-map advantage coming from the upper bracket. So we haven't seen 4 maps played. We've seen 3 maps played as Chiefs gets that 1-round advantage. And we are heading into round number 26. Both teams playing a little bit slower, but Chiefs with a little bit more aggressive, standing out where they shouldn't be. And Taxter getting 2 kills, hitting at the 3rd. He gets 3rd. Imagine able to trade him out, but that could just be the damage that they needed. Molotov going down on site. That's going to stop the plant for a moment. Actually, no, it's not. The plant will go down. And it's a 3v2. They have a little bit of utility to use on this retake as well.
I might get Zusi off guard as well.
Valiant.
Oh.
Is he going to be used to learn? No, he's not. He's not going to be able to waste enough time. Order losing this round. Chiefs bringing it back ever so slightly, round by round, inch by inch. I want to point out Texter on 26 kills. We saw him round 7 last map with 0. Now he's on 26. He's stepping up for his team. And Blitz still sitting down on 8. Hasn't been too impactful, but when he gets the kills, is getting the kills and helping his team get those rounds.
Thought that count. Tech Nice, just see if you can do anything here. Maybe some deagles. Is able to find a couple. Walking through the fire, they are aware that somebody's hanging out a car. It is Texta. We're gonna see if they can at least get 1 kill. Alright, maybe the bomb plant as well. And unfortunately, even though they're covering, they are going to be able to find it. They are able to buy back into this round. I do respect that Order is saving every time though, and they are using the rounds, but now it is close. Chiefs, they have a bit of economy now. They can seriously buy into this. They are looking prone to tying this up.
Order is going to be a little bit shaky and concerned right now.
Tactical pause probably is coming in right now.
Oh, absolutely going to be an Order tactical pause. And you think about it, being a best of 5, I know it's only 4 maps, it's still a huge challenge of endurance. The last 2 maps were quickly, were done very quickly, and it's changed. Normally you see it go very close and long maps. This one is very close and very long. But regardless of it being short map, long map, you still have the endurance and the mental play on both sides. And now, Order, they look like they want to go up short, but they're going to have to contend with 3 players on A here. Molotov going in, Hats losing so much health.
Oh. Huge need as well. Everybody almost dead. This is, I think they might just bait out utility. They are able to trade. Blitz, however, looks like they could still find more. They are able to flush him out, though. He has to jump and take... Oh, I don't know if they actually are still aware of Blitz having it.
Blitz!
Blitz able to get the shot. It's still 3 for 3, though. They will be able to get the plant. Flash or not.
It's 3 for 3, but you look at Texter and Tux, they both have nades. If they put these on the sites together, then that could be disaster for Chiefs. Oh, for Order, sorry.
Could be for Order, but they're going in slowly. Yes, they have the kits, but they've allowed Order to set up now the best they can. And you still is not somebody you want to take lightly. He does get 1. Are they aware there's 1 more coming in? 2, they... Texta doesn't have enough time. Match point is going to go over to Order now.
Chiefs took so much time to get into that, even before that that second last kill came out. Like the first kill in that 3v3, it was pretty much over for Chiefs. They needed to move so much faster than they were, and they have the money to buy into this. It's going to be a little bit dicey on both sides. Order will have much more utility to work with, though.
They will, but they'll have to go up against the double op setup coming in from Chiefs, and Blitz has been starting to show some life here now. So if they can maybe get a good opening onto Blitz versus Texa, that could be everything. And they get Texa, Blitz, they still out there though. They got to be careful.
Blitz is still out here, and he's sitting up on A with this AWP. The Order are looking like they want to go up short once again. They won it last round. They could win it again here. This nade from Zeus is going to take out Yustillo. Do a lot of damage to Hats. And now Blitz sitting here with this AWP. Oh, another nade on Alistair. He's going to drop down, getting a kill. Chiefs, they are taking the advantage now. If the rotate comes out towards B site, Tux is going to be in a little bit of trouble, but they still want to push into A. Valencia spotted out. Zeusy taking him down. Now it's down to Hats and Alistair. Can they do this, or will Chiefs bring it to 15-14?
Oh, they're
So
set. They're
close.
getting ready. Oh, and they shoot Hats, and Hats is not the one with the bomb, but they're aware of the rotation coming in. Oh, they're just waiting for the information. They were waiting for the word from Tux just to know whether they should be starting to rush in, and I think... Oh
No,
they missed the shot!
He didn't stop, he was still moving.
Tagged up. Managed to flush it. They have to win this duel. They have to win this fight before they could even think about playing the bomb. It's 25 seconds remaining. And
There
they
it
will
is.
not win this.
Ooh. Now it's getting intense. This could be heading to overtime.
I don't know if I have the energy for this, man. It's so crazy. But they have, I think, let's see, matches pause, tactical timeout, probably coming in from Order. They're trying to think of how they want to invest into this because they may not want overtime as well.
Oh, it would be a lot. Overtime. The Order definitely don't want overtime. Chiefs need it here. They have no choice. They need to go into this, and it's going to be extremely difficult. Order. It's going to be 16 MR3 16K, I believe. So both teams will have everything they need, all 3 rounds of each half, and well, that's going to make it that much harder for either team to be able to win this game. Especially for Chiefs, they have struggled a little bit on the gun rounds when Order have had full utility, but now Order, it looks like they are feeling a little bit of pressure though with the way they're going straight down mid and just rushing somewhat as a unit straight through, trying to get these damages and these kills off, but getting shut down and mowed off by the side of Chiefs. And Texter able to get a kill off New as well. There's 2 for 2 trades. Texter with another one. Can he get the third? Yes, he can. Alistair, last player left alive on the T side, will get found out by Blitz. And we are going into overtime.
Well, okay. I feel like definitely Order felt the pressure there because the fact is they didn't need to push up aggressively as they have been before in the past. Now you're going into a situation where this is going to get really dicey. Okay, so do we still feel like Order has a chance to be able to wrap this up, or do we think Chiefs, because it is going into overtime, do you think they're feeling it? I mean, both have fatigue in their own way. Order is anxious because they want to close this out. They know that they can win this. Chiefs, however, they've only won one map, and like you said, technically that was just a map advantage that they had. So I don't know.
It's extremely difficult. Like, Chiefs, they have the ability to do it. They won every match and came out of the upper bracket. So coming from the upper bracket is not an easy thing to do. So coming into this, knowing they have the ability to do it, but getting shut down very quickly and relatively easily by Order so far is a bit of a mess for them. And they need to win this map here to prove that they do, you know, they have the skill and they do deserve to actually be here. In some way.
Let's see what they can do. They just need to slow down. I think Order just needs to take a deep breath and they'll be fine. But I mean, Chiefs again, they're definitely Order has given them momentum to work with in some way, and I feel like are spiritually rejuvenated a little bit more than many others as well. So let's just wait and see. Any predictions?
I feel like it's going to be extremely close, and we're not going to have a lot of crazy, insane pushes or anything too out there. It's going to be basic standard CS. Order, they might start off with the aggressive plays that they were putting into the end of that map, trying to pull something out, but if they calm down, relax, and instead of doing those aggressive plays that they were doing, and just bring it back to their slow, controlled, methodical plays that were winning them the rounds before, then they could be taking this out relatively easily. But Chiefs, they're going to be there and put up a fight regardless.
Well, that is as much as we could beat around the bush about not being biased and also analytically casting. But yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens. I am so excited to see how this OT goes. Do you know when that will be starting?
It will be starting relatively soon, so we're going to head off to a quick break. We actually, never mind. As I say that, we are actually heading into the pistol round. So we don't even get to have a break. We're still here. Ladies and gentlemen, you get to enjoy our faces. If you have enjoyed the casting so far, our Twitters, I'll put them back up on screen right now with our faces. You and me, 157, and Bemi Esports. Yes, hide that beard. We will. This round is going to be
that Twitter. Start the game. That's more exciting than my face.
Your face is still here. The game is still here. Your Twitter's not though. Your Twitter's gone. You get no more promotion. Don't give me a death stare.
It's not death stare, it's a late stare.
Into the game. Here we go.
Into the game, yes. Alistair already taking a lot of damage right now. That is a huge tag, and I don't know if pushing through mid and through the doors is really the most optimal way anymore. It seems like they're getting sandwiched every time.
They were getting sandwiched every time, but you look at Chiefs here, they've actually set up 3 players on long, so doing this push right now for Order could be exactly what they need. If they can get out mid and get control without getting shut down by Blitz and Tux, this could be Order's round. And oh, Blitz and Tux! 2 kills! 3 kills! They don't want anyone in this B-side. This is theirs. They are not going to move.
Oh. You still trying to make a contention here. They are able to flush out somebody, and they do shoot them down, but they're tagged up so badly. All that's left is Alistair.
He's on 2 HP.
He is saving it. It is 20 seconds left. He wants to just save it, but I think Zeusy is just gonna deny the dream of holding on to that op. Gonna pick it up for them and says, "Thank you for the op. Have a good day."
He actually trades the AWP out for an SG. Can't buy those. They can buy AWPs. And they have, well, 16k. They can buy anything and everything that they ever wanted. And they don't have to sacrifice anything at all. But Chiefs taking round number 1 in this overtime. I want to say that's surprising, but with the way Order were playing towards the end of regulation, it's not exactly surprising for the most part.
Technically super close as well, with the fact that this is map pick for Chiefs. So they should be able to start working out their way here. Do have to go down after a flash, but they managed to find 2 and they are able to disengage safely, producing a lot of damage. And Order, I don't know what's happening here, but it really just feels like they're starting to choke a little bit. They are able to get a couple of people, but again, there's so much damage already that it will be able to find them afterwards. And I don't know, they're just not really taking the shots that they need. You're still just going to get shut down to 1v2. Nade will be thrown. That should actually just
Oof.
wrap it up. Yeah.
I want to point this out. You look at the way Order were playing on their CT side. They were getting a lot of early tags and early damage onto Chiefs. And now Chiefs are doing the exact same thing to Order. And when Order was doing that to Chiefs had no chance in the rounds. They were getting dropped because of that early damage, early tags by nades and whatnot. So now that Chiefs doing the exact same thing, Order just, they have no ground to stand on. And these auto snipers coming out down mid, two of them, they actually won't get any tags. Only one player is able to cross to B, and Alistair will take Tux down. Now they just have to push him before Texter gets there, but Texter will be able to get onto site. And two smokes thrown down at bedroom. That's a little bit of wasted utility. Texter, though, will be able to find the first kill. Can he find Alistair as well? He's going to drop a Molotov. Has a little bit of room to play with. Blitz coming in, getting a kill as well. Imagine we'll take down Texter. And the T's have the B site, but now have to contend with the CTs that are just surrounding the site. Zeus ENT spawn. Off New and Blitz in CT mid. See whether Imagine can hold this down or whether it's all over Red Rover for this half, with Chiefs taking all 3 rounds.
Seems like they are just prone to take this, aren't they? But there's still a bit of damage onto Blitz and off New. Yeah, they will just flick it and just think it and sink it. Chiefs, you know, they're 1 round away from just taking this all as well. So we'll see how this next half will go. Maybe CT is what they needed. They needed more patience. I don't know, and that would be or aggression, because you can technically push up as an aggressive CT in Dust 2. Seems like some stats could come up from this. Here we go. We're about to get into this Order versus Chiefs. Are we going to go into another overtime, I wonder? Or will it be Chiefs just wrapping this up, finishing it off once for all Order? Not going to quit just yet. But Hats, we'll see how it goes. They're able to trade out. That's about it.
Is a trade out. Look at the way they're playing now. Though you had Order going down mid to B majority of the last of regulation and pretty much all of the first half of overtime, and now Chiefs are doing pretty much the exact same thing. They're walking out mid to B. They're walking out onto B side. Off News down on 12 HP, somehow still alive. I don't know how he hasn't been found by Valiance. Valiance is playing with a pistol. He hasn't been able to reload the M4. I don't think he will be able to find Offnu, but Texter is so close here. He does get the kill. Blitz, last player left alive in a 1v2 situation, has the AWP. Can you get these 2 kills? One player sitting up in the window. Valiance still sitting here on the site, playing around the box. Blitz, he will be found out through the smoke, and Order taking out another round. Chiefs, they need to win 2 more rounds. 1 more round. 2 more. It's not match point.
More. Oh, it's not match point?
It didn't pop up with match point. I think it might be, though. Yeah, 19.
So this is
no, you
match point.
need 16 rounds to win.
Right?
Yeah, it's 19. It's 19. I'm
Dude,
tripping. It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
I should stop thinking. I should just start casting.
Well, here we go. Let's resume casting, shall we? As we go ahead and have Order finally getting something on the board. I guess CT was just the change of pace that they needed, as they, I don't know, need a reason to get aggressive, but also disengage. Their CT seems to be super duper strong.
The CT side is super strong, as you said. That I can't disagree with you. But the nades from both sides in this round are on point, doing 80 damage total. Very slow. Chiefs looking like they want to head over towards B again. Valiant, can he do it again? Can he shut down this entire Chiefs push? No, he will get dropped. And now Hats is taken out as well. Now that's the B site in control of Chiefs. And Blitz will be sitting here in the lower tunnels, not wanting to let anybody try to get a backstab on them like Azusi was doing to them, to Order. Prediction of this round. Go.
Order wins.
Alright.
They have kits, they have armor, they have the weapons to do so.
Oh, the molly!
Blitz,
The molly! You
they have a
said...
kit.
You were right. You were right. I didn't believe you. I was going to argue and say Chiefs would win this, but that Molotov just absolutely destroyed Chiefs.
And looking really good here too as well. They you know, if they win this next round, they go into the second overtime. It'll be first to 22, and you know, then I asked to start if Chiefs has the stamina to actually finish this out, because I feel like Chiefs did not want to go into double overtime on their map pick. This is their map pick.
Oh no, absolutely! You don't want to be you never want to be heading to overtime. Sometimes you need to be heading to overtime, and Order, they want to be heading to overtime now. They need overtime. If they don't make it, they will be heading to another map. And Order Hats, Valiant getting 2 kills. It is a even trade though. Blitz somehow in the mid, getting 2 kills with the P250. Will get taken down by Yustillo though. Now it's a 1v2. Yustillo, it's all up to this man. Can he do it?
He has a smoke in the kit and a dream. Maybe he can.
He could ninja it.
Flames. Well, he's gonna do it right now.
Yustillo being outside the doors. He's creeping in around that smoke. They know exactly where he is now. He's in the site. Zusi will be able to take it off his head. And that is it. Chiefs taking out this map. We are heading over to Mirage.
Mirage it is, and I have no other words. This is that was quite the intense map, and Chiefs did close it out. I feel like definitely the aggression was something that I don't know, anxiousness of Order that was really just punished a lot of the times. They did not check a lot of corners. They caught off guard. We saw Zusi with a pistol take out 2 and then get obliterated, but he did take out 2 and he managed to win it out for his team.
Yeah, you mentioned Zusi did that, but Valiant also did the same thing with that P250 holding the B site.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of, they did the same things, and you can't argue against one team when both teams are doing the exact same things, rushing out. That entire overtime was meant to be. Nobody even looked towards A, which is very curious, and it's I'm curious about the strategy changes from actually having strategics plays and pushing towards A, B, and playing it up. You're just rushing B.
Yep, and then it starts becoming repetitive, and you start getting red like a book.
Yeah. So that's what Order hit at the end of regulation. Those last couple of rounds, they started rushing the mid to B. They didn't really have any plays. They just had pistols, low weaponry. So they were pushing in, and Chiefs just decided to do the same thing in overtime. And once it got back to Order, they did the same thing and were just red straight out.
Pretty much.
So we will be back very soon. Give us a follow on Twitter if you have enjoyed our casting. It's late for Bemi, so give him a shout out for staying awake right now. And we will be back very soon. Enjoy.
step up and make it happen, it's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like you know. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
This is game fuel. 16 ounces of pure annihilation. Perfect for finding the second to last man standing. Tastes like berry-flavored wind sauce.
New Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Looking like a running back. How you know the flow got him coming back? Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls, and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aye.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move, we move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing summer
1,
to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows, and man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide in with the rhymes that make the dimes all close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. Yeah. No, you know I love it. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for
Got
you. Let's all get together and show them how we move, we move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESEA MDL Grand Finals between Order and Chiefs. I am you and me. I am joined here by my co-caster, the Kitty Cat. Bemi had to leave for medical reasons, so he's not here anymore. I have my little kitty cat, and he's not very impressed by me. But I'm going to let him go, and we'll get back to this. So, Chiefs and Order. It's 2-2. Last map of this grand final. We will be seeing who can take this out. Chiefs taking last map out with a, well, I feel like I had that up on the wrong scene. Sorry. Taking that out in overtime. 19-17. I apologize for the wrong scene. And I couldn't see what was up there. But Chiefs taking out the first round. And Order will be buying up 5 Deagles to try and stop Chiefs here. Put a little bit of damage in. They can afford to buy on the 4th round with the new economy system that's been out. It's been out for a while. Not exactly new anymore. Imagine taking a lot of health from that nade. Dexter is ready though. Hats, can he get this kill? Yes, he can. Blitz going down, and that's not what Chiefs need here. Often we'll be able to get the trade back, but that's one rifle down, which could be recovered at any point by Order, and that's the second one down. Valiant's getting a headshot onto Zusi. Alistair getting a kill as well. How is Order doing this? What has happened to Chiefs? Chiefs have fallen apart just a little bit in this round. 2 players left. One with a FAMAS, one with an M4. You still are going down. Still 3 players to find. Valiant is bringing the bomb into the B site now. Up, he's planting it. We'll see whether Chiefs can clean this up here. Recover what they made a mistake of. Often, seeing Valiant, but not able to get the shots off. Dexter coming in from the market. Will he find Alistair? Yes, he does. Valiant's, imagine, last 2 players left alive. Chiefs pushing into the site now. Valiant goes down. Imagine 1v2. Can he do it? Often sticking on the bomb. He does have a kid in hand. Dexter will be able to see. Imagine takes him down. Chiefs cleaning it up, taking out round number 2. We're not changing it to AU East. Sorry, fam. Sorry, fam. Now, Order are down 3-0. It is now a gun round. Both teams have guns. Both teams have utilities. Alistair pushing onto the A side. Will be able to get the kill, but he's getting tagged up heavily by the Molotov. Losing 50 HP. That Molotov will be thrown out by Hats into Shadow. We'll be able to get a lot of tags onto Dexter. Not able to finish off the kill. Alistair, no! Down to 1 HP. So very close. And how is Chiefs not cleaning up these kills? Doing a lot of damage. Now Alistair's getting taken down. Order still wanting to push onto this A site. You have Ustilo creeping around in mid though. Trying to get this backstab in. Will he be successful, or will Blitz find him out first? Dexter peeking out Connector. Will get taken down. Blitz will be able to spot out Dexter though. Ustilo, sorry. Tuck's last player left alive after Blitz goes down. 1v3 situation. With that MP5, able to take out Valiant. Now, swapping out to an M4. Does have a kit in hand, but no, he's going to be deleted very quickly by Imagine. In Order, getting their first round on the board. On the last map of the Grand Finals. Order, last map, looking a little bit shaky towards the end. Just rushing B over and over again. Didn't really get very far. Chiefs, with that B rush, getting the opportunity to take it to overtime. And once they made it to overtime, were able to take it out. And that is actually the first map they have won in this best of 5 after coming in with a 1 map advantage already. The weather, that 1 map advantage, and not playing, the Order actually played the semifinals before this map. So they were very warmed up after playing that, winning 2-0. Having that warm-up beforehand in an actual match is much better than just a regular warm-up routine. So Chiefs probably came in just a little bit cold, and Order already coming out of the gates, firing on all cylinders, shutting them down at every single turn, winning the first 2 maps. And now, can they win the final map, or will Chiefs be able to take it out? This is Order's map pick. It was the only map left though, so they didn't have much of a choice. Chiefs is a little bit better on Mirage overall from the statistics that I can see. We'll see whether they can bring this out, or whether Order is going to step up once again and shut them down. Order very, very quickly out into mid. Wanting to rush up Connector, you have Imagine sitting in a palace. Valiant able to take down Texter with the help of Alistair. 4 players pushing into the site. Alistair actually rotating over from mid towards the A site now. Bomb plant will be going down. Ooh, Zeus is so close, but gets dropped by Ustilo. Doing quite a bit of damage to Hats in the meantime. And Chiefs, not really much they're going to be able to do in this round. We'll just have to fall off and save the weaponry. They don't have the economy to play around right now. Fox able to find Valiants. No. Valiants, they do have the weaponry. They do have 4 players alive. It's not going to be a big hit. Can be dropped the weapon very easily. But Order, they don't want to be losing anyone right now. They need as much money as they want as much money as they can going forwards. so they have as many buy rounds as possible, not having to falter if they make a mistake. You're setting up with the standard setup, 3 players over towards the B site, which is interestingly different. Only 1 player on A, which is Zeusy with the USB. Interesting enough, most of the rifles headed over to the B side of the map, apart from Ofnu, who's sitting in mid with that M4. Alistair will be able to take down Blitz. That's the AWP down as well. Tux will be able to find Alistair. 3 players left rushing in. He's going to get flashed out. He's not able to turn around and get the right angle. Will tag you still quite heavily, but it's still pushing into the B site for the C side. No! Imagine 180 onto Texter. Zeusy, though, with this USP, doing a little bit of work, able to take down Imagine. Can he do some more here? Valiant's dropping off now. Now, 1v4 for Zeusy. 1v3, sorry. And he will get taken out. 3v3. Order tying it up. Chiefs looking a little bit lackluster now. Stepping up at the end of the last map. Now they're sort of on a plateau, falling off a little bit. Not too much happening at the moment. Chiefs in order. Just sitting patiently. Order trying to feel out what Chiefs are playing at the moment. 4 players somewhat over towards A. Chiefs now flash of smoke coming out onto B, needing to rotate back. Ofnu up on short. Tuck's going to be the first player here to find anyone. Valiant's not peeking corner. Oh, Tuck's getting a lineup, getting a collateral, taking down Valiant's and Hats. Alistair, you still are trading back 2 of their own. Zeusy coming in, getting it down. Alistair, Imagine you still are last 2 players left alive. Will they be able to do this? You have Texter coming in from the back. Will be found by Imagine. Now, last player for the CT side will be peeking out. Imagine getting dinked through the wall for 6 HP. Interesting. Zeusy sneaking around. Doesn't have a kit in hand. Going to be extremely difficult to clutch this up. 2 players to find. You still is ready for him. We'll be able to tag him down to 11. Last chance. There it is. Peeking around the corner. Takes him down. And able to recover the AWP as well. Chiefs don't have the money, don't have the economy, just playing with pistols. 4 players on A, and Tux pushing up into T-spawn already. So aggressive, so quickly. Chiefs know there's going to be a Ofnu burning alive. We'll be able to get one on his way out though. Texter. CT side doing a little bit of work, keeping it even. Backstab still coming in for Tux. Hats is ready for this. He's expecting it. Tux will be able to find him. Blitz going down as well. And Order losing too many players in that round to just pistols. Order taking the lead again. Stepping up. This is what we saw from them in the first 2 maps. We're seeing it again now. But will it last? That is the question. Update on Bemi, he did have to leave for medical reasons, so that is why he's not here currently. We apologize for that. It is down to me. I'm not used to solo casting. So I'm going to hang out here. Gonna be happy. And well, talk to all of you guys. Cast a match. Who does everyone want to win? I see one person wants order. How's everyone else doing? Tactical timeout, it looks like. Chiefs potentially... I'm not actually sure who it is. I don't know who's making the timeouts. I can't see that. I probably can. I don't know where to see it though. Couple weapons down on the ground. A scout. Was that a misbuy? Was that carried over? I very much doubt that it was a scout carried over, as everyone died. So somebody's misbought a scout. That's a little bit of a blunder for their economy. You have the big man Blitz sitting out in the sniper's nest here. Gonna have a couple people boosting up. Oh, I can't quite see you still through the corner. We'll be able to see him as the smoke fades. Drops another smoke so he can move around freely. Imagine trying to pop him through the smoke. We'll tag Blitz just a little bit as he rotates out. Now, Order, they do have full control of mid. They don't have much else. Chiefs know that they're all there. Tux actually left the B site, pushed through and is coming up through underpass, gets taken down, leaving it open for Blitz to go down as well. Now all 3 players from Chiefs are sitting on the A site. I am very curious about that decision to push through straight into mid. Now Chiefs, they're just going to have to go for the save. They don't have the economy to be playing around with this right now. Order yet again taking out another round. Valiance just making sure nobody wants to try and sneaky defuse as they run away. Chucking that Molotov down. You still are taking a little bit of nade damage there. Both of these teams, we have seen them using nades very, very well so far in this series. And Zeusy able to get a kill onto Ustillo. The Chiefs still struggling just a little bit in this round. They have traded out, kept it even. Ofnu is pushing into the site now. If he can get Alistair when he tries to plant here, this could be all over for Order. Yes, it is. Tux coming in, getting a kill as well. Chiefs trying to bring it back. 5-6 now. Order don't have too much money to be buying up. They likely will be forcing as much as they can. Here it comes. I believe one player is going to be down to a Deagle, and that's Imagine. Alistair's bought a Galil. You don't see that too often. The T's already out onto the A side. Zeusy taking down Hats. You still... Oh, Wild Flash taking that head off of Texter. And Order already on the A side, lacking in a couple of weapons originally, but will be able to do some work with those. Ofnu peeking around the smoke, able to get the bomb planter as well, taking down Valiance. Peeking out, trying to get something done. Won't do anything. Alistair going down. Valiance, last player left alive. Sitting behind the smoke. Right on the other side, Ofnu, once this smoke fades, it's going to be who can see them first. Ofnu is looking right at Valiance. We're going to see him. Yes, he will. He's not checking for Ofnu or anyone being in that corner. Will go down. Now 6-6. Scoreline is even. Order though has no money, no weapons. Chiefs looks like they could run away with this round if given the opportunity. And Blitz will be finding 3 players, sorry, in underpass. Bomb is still in the hands of Order, but is exposed straight out in the mid. Valiance last alive with the Deagle will be taken down. Only Blitz going down there in mid. And that is a very good round for Chiefs. Very beneficial to their economy. Better be 9-6. 9-6 for who? Chiefs or Order? Because Chiefs are already ahead. I feel like Order could be taking this round out. They know where they want to go. They know what they want to do. Chiefs are pushing it very aggressively. Flashbangs out, smokes out. They're out to top mid, and Order, never mind, they're probably not going to win this round. They're challenging this mid aggression. Walking in while blind through smoke, spraying down. Getting taken out themselves. And now Order 3v5 now. Hats on 14 HP, very damaged. If Order loses round, it will most likely be that 9-6 half. 2 players pushing out mid. Order, Valiance will be able to get 1, but he won't be able to, won't get the second. Hats out here. He is very, very low on health still. There's no way to heal, so of course he's still low on health. We'll be dropping a smoke, picking up another one as he leaves. A little bit of utility juggling. Thinking about heading back towards the A site, and that looks like it's where it's going to be going at the moment. The 2 players here to receive them. If they walk out now, they do have a chance in the round. Texter sitting at the stairs. Just going to drop a Molotov, being very cautious about them rotating in from behind. Zeus is sitting at toll booth. We'll be watching into A main. If they can take Zeusy down, they have a chance in the round. If Zeusy survives, it is going to be very, very difficult. Ustillo will spot Zeusy, throwing out the Molotov. Texter peeking up from the stairs, takes down Ustillo. Hat's last player left alive will be taken down, running around with the knife out. And Chiefs 8-6. Order not really going to be able to afford anything into this round. Likely going to be in the 9-6 half. And this is very different to what we saw in the first couple of maps. Order were running away with it. They ended up winning those 16-8 and 16-5 on Nuke and Inferno respectively. And then Dust 2 went into overtime. Chiefs finally waking up, finally stepping up on Dust 2, winning 19-17. And showing up yet again here on Mirage. so far in the lead. It is the CT side though. We'll have to see whether they can hold that once they get to the T side. Zusi putting a couple bullets out. Order trying to push into the A side. Not really getting too far before getting dropped. Couple of players out in mid still will be taking a bit of damage. Valiant's dinking up Texter but won't get the kill. Is still alive though. You're still at... Oh, deleting off new. That's such a good shot. Such fast reaction times. He's still will be able to recover the AWP, so he has something to work with now. It is a best of 5, and this is the final map for the grand final of the Mountain U League, powered by Game Fuel. And you still will be going down. That is halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, Chiefs leading 9-6 over Order. This could be very, very close, or Chiefs could run away with it here. First map was default for Chiefs, not for Order. Mr. CappingTV. And we are heading into the pistol round. I feel like both teams are actually using a decent amount of utility. So they've been playing well, using their utility, and teamwork is a little bit dicey. I feel like there might be a couple of communication issues, or a couple of players aren't feeling great. You know, depending on where they live, it could be late or it could be early. So if there are any New Zealand players, I'm not sure off the top of my head, it's about midnight for them, or 11 o'clock. So it's getting later. So strain, stress, being tired, fatigued is all a factor at this point. Now Chiefs being dominated in that first pistol round of the second half. That is not what they needed. The leading Tux there out of mid. Only a pistol round for Chiefs, so nothing too fancy, nothing too expensive lost. All Chiefs need to do here is just get a little bit of damage. Zusi dropping down. He might have been heard if Ats was paying attention. And he is definitely heard now. That's the bomb spotted. He wanted to bait out his team over towards the B site. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make that happen. Showing the bomb at A, and nobody has actually rotated. Nobody's moved. They know it's just pistols. They know it's eco. There's no reason to be rotating off or, you know, moving around too much when you're facing Glocks. Zusi coming up close with the bomb, falling back very quickly. Ofnu coming up short. We'll be able to get one dropped immediately though. Imagine turning around, dropping Zusi. And Order winning, bringing it up 8-9. Can they keep this train going though? Can Order keep it going and bring it 9-9 and further? Or will Chiefs stop them here, now, and forever? That's one. Won't be able to get any more than that. But 2 players already down for Chiefs. Blitz pushing in. Will get a kill of his own. Now it's down to that 3v3. Alistair through the box will tag. And gets the tag on Tox as well. That's a lot of damage done. Barely able to see anyone here. What? Alistair, no! That is so unfortunate for Ofnu. Now it's down to Tox. 1v2 situation. There's a Scout and an M4 to deal with. Scout goes down. M4 is there to back it up. Dropping Tox. And Order bringing it up 9-9. You love me? Thank you. I love me too. Oh, not me? That hurts. You breaking my heart. I'm gonna go cry now. Chiefs, they can't keep any money under their belts. Losing it all, having to save. And now in another one of those dicey positions. Alistair will be able to take down Texter. Very nice shot with that AWP. And Chiefs, they don't really have too much to be playing around with. There's smokes going out onto the A site, trying to draw a rotate over, but Alistair still standing on there on B. Will be able to take down one. The bomb's over there though. Blitz, will he be able to take down Alistair? No, not at the moment he's not. Everyone else has been taken down. Now it's all up to Blitz and this Deagle. Hasn't been able to do any damage so far. And he won't be able to do any damage. Will be get taken out. And Order taking the lead yet again. Femi had a couple of medical issues and had to leave, unfortunately. So, yes, he has gone. And, Hats has left the server. So, there looks like there is a technical issue, and that will be resolved momentarily. This round will not be counted. It's just a... It'll be restored. You had technical issues. But we are just waiting for it to be restored. It is still 9-10 Chiefs in the lead. Not 10-10. Once that is recovered, we will be continuing momentarily.
Carolina skies in the night, floating by your side. I fell up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself, cause I know that I can't deny. I can't find what you can't hide right inside my mind. What I do, what I do, what I do. I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
thoughts left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black. Cause the soul in me and the heart I have for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Now you bring me back to life. Bring me to life. No.
I stopped on my side, tried to run on a faulty line. I'm safe only, even though we burn from the light I bleed. But she bring me back, not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Oh, you bring me to You bring me to life. Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. You got a voice, then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is 10 to Order and 9 to Chiefs. It says it up the top as 10 to 10, but the actual score is 10 for Order and 9 to Chiefs. We are moving on. It has been match-medicked to be the correct score. So we are now continuing the matchup. Alistair, just on scopes at the wrong time, but we'll be able to fix it up. Take down Tox. Chiefs are in a little bit of an awkward position now. It is not 10-10, as I said recently. It is 9 to 10, and Order is in the lead. Just CSGO shows it as 10 to 10. Whereas the ESEA's software, it has the correct score. Chiefs will lose 2 players. Offnu, though, will be able to get 2 of his own. Bomb is down on the site, so he has a lot of work to do to be able to get over to it. Hats will spot him out. Does a lot of damage. Will be able to take him out. And Order moving up to round number 11. There it is. Scores are fixed. 11 to 9. We do have an AWP in the hands of Alistair. He can't quite see over that smoke. He's hoping. He's trying. He's got a dream. He does get the kill through the smoke. Straight on the blitz, and Valiant, you still are doing work through the smoke as well. Zeusy, last player left alive, will get taken down by Hats. And that was a very, very fast round. Will get a kill, but is traded out very quickly. Down to a 4v4. Chiefs don't really have anything to work with. Next round, they will once again. It's just cleanup time for Order. There it is, bringing it up to 16 rounds. Not 16 rounds, 13 rounds. They are aiming for 16 rounds. They have 13. 3 rounds potentially left. Potentially more. We do have a pause from Chiefs. It is going to be a tactical pause to find out, or to figure out what they want to do, how they want to play it, and can they bring it back. The game is live. This is the real score. Order have won 3 rounds since the match-medic. Fox sitting up at mid. Trying to play a little bit of a distraction, but there are 4 players from Order and A. And Chiefs want to head towards the A site. They're going to be walking into the blender. They will be able to get a trade down. Valiant Here we go. There's the blender that I was talking about. Stepping up, taking down 3 players. And Alistair sitting up on short. We'll be finding Tux in just a moment. Or Tux will be finding him. Unless Valiance is going to peek around the corner and spot him out first. Bomb is down. There it is. Alistair taking a little bit of damage. But Valiance coming down to clean him up. Order now at 14 rounds. Chief at 9. Order 2 rounds left. Is all they want. And Chiefs, they have a couple of weapons. Don't have all the utility in the world, but they do have enough to make something happen. And that's what all we can be hoping for right now, is to make something happen. To stop Order right here, right now. Let's go. Justillo through the smoke. We'll be able to clean up Offnu. Can he get some more? No. At the moment, no. He's going to be taken down by Zeus. He's getting nothing else in this round. Molotov going out, stopping Zeusy from doing anything else at the moment. And you look at Texter, he's in CT spawn. He's coming around Hats. I don't think he's going to be aware of this. He could get backstabbed in just a second. Blitz will be able to take down Valiance. Texter will be dropping Hats. Zeusy coming out of Palace finally. Alistair, last player left alive, sitting, running around through T-spawn. Has an AWP. And it's going to be coming through the Palace. Texter will delete Alistair. Not able to come in and do anything in that round there. Now. Order. Can they close this map out? Chiefs taking the last round. They can do it. They're here to play. Both of these teams have fought through every single other team in the MDL to make it to the grand finals here tonight. And have fought through all other 3 maps in this best of 5. To make it to the final map, even including an overtime on Dust 2, which Chiefs were the victors of. Against the A site, 2 players going down by the hand of Texter. Offnu dropped as well. Alistair hasn't really done anything. 2 rounds in a row just getting dropped without even firing a shot. Imagine you still last 2 left alive, and they might just be thinking about saving right now. Texter will take down Imagine, and that's 1 less gun that Order is going to be taking into the next round. Order aren't in the best economic state at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if they save, but they will be buying up. They won't have all of the utility in the world, which is what they would be wanting to see. And AWP is going to come out to challenge Blitz. Here we go. There is yet again another pause. There's a timeout from the side of Order. They don't like what's been happening. They want to set this up. They want to take this out now. They don't want to lose this round and have any other issues. Oh. Alistair almost getting Zeusy through that smoke. Very close shot. Zeusy using all of his utility down mid. Already out of nades. The rest of his team have utility though. Zeusy coming in from short. Oh, Ustillo won't be able to turn around and take him down. Blitz getting a kill of his own. Will he be able to find the match as well? Yes, he can. Alistair has last two players left alive on the site. Alistair playing in a smoke with the AWP. Will be able to spotted by Tux. And Hats now just going to be running away with his M4. Tail between his legs. Can't do anything here unless he's going to try and rotate around the short. Actually, it looks like that is what he's going to be doing. He's going to come in for this round. He doesn't have a kit in hand, so it is going to be difficult for him to clean this up here. He does get the first kill. Can he get the second? Yes, he can! Oh, no. Hats will be able to pick up a hit as well. And the defuse. Order making it 2 match point. I wasn't expecting that clutch to come through the way that it did, but it did happen. Hats able to clean it up. And Chiefs, now they are on the back foot. They need to win here to take it to overtime again, potentially, or Order will be able to take it out and win the grand final right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you want to win? Order or Chiefs? That's getting the first kill. Zeusy going down. Actually, no. Offnu went down as well. Sorry, I missed that. Getting in towards the B site for Chiefs. Alistair pushing up mid. Pushing up through Palace, sorry. I don't know why my camera's not moving. Bomb has gone down on the B site. Blitz getting a kill. Ducks peeking up. Will he find Hats? Playing ring around the rosy at the moment. Alistair coming up short as well. Flashbang's going out. This could be it. Hats able to find Tux. Last player left alive is Blitz. He goes down. And that is it. Order taking it out. 16-11. That was something. Order looking a little bit soft at the end there. Able to clean it up. Chiefs a bit all over the place throughout the entire match. They threw all 3 maps. The first 2 maps they didn't really show up. Then appeared towards the end of the game. Made it interesting. But bit all over the place. I would have liked to have seen Chiefs come out a little bit hotter and have a better showing in the first 2 maps. But they did bring it close at the end, and well, had a good match, taking it to the final map of the best of 5. But Order able to take it out 3 maps, 2-2 of Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give me a follow on Twitter. My co-caster Bemi, his Twitter is at Bemi Esports. He had to head off for medical reasons, so he wasn't able to continue the final map. And we will see you next time. Follow CappingTV, follow our Twitters, and we will bring you more games when they're available. See you later.